Welcome to We Love to Hate Everything. I'm Jody, and along with my long-distance bestie Amanda, we live to break down all the things we love to hate. Each week, we scour TV, TikTok, and pop culture and deliver you our unfiltered, snarky takes on everything. Take a moment to subscribe on YouTube so you catch all our live streams and shows, and follow the links in the banner to subscribe to our free weekly podcast and 2 Patreon shows, We Love to Hate TV and Total Request Podcast, where you request the shows and we break them down. Once subscribed, you have instant access to our massive library of hundreds of past shows and recaps. We promise you'll love it. And listen, we're all friends here, so let us hear from you in the comments. We love getting to know you, and we hope you enjoy the show. All right, let's go. Hello and welcome to We Love to Hate Everything. I'm Jody in disguise.
And I am Aminata in disguise.
Oh, what's going to happen? We have costumes.
Oh my gosh, and I accidentally just wiped a whole bunch of mine off, so give me a second here. But how you feeling, Jody?
I'm feeling pretty good. I'm easy. I am breezy.
Okay.
We're going to do a little costume reveal. We don't know what each other has dressed up to be for today's episode.
No, do you want to? Oh, go ahead.
Super excited. Yes.
Okay. How do you want to do this, though?
I don't know. Do we have questions? Do we ask each other questions, or do we just do a reveal?
Let's ask a couple questions. And you want to
Okay.
go? You want to go first, and I'll ask you some questions, and I'll try to guess.
Okay.
We can all guess. Okay.
Are you one of the Brown children?
I am not. Are you a human, or are you a concept? Because last year you were Salsa Brava.
I don't know. I'm gonna have you tell me.
Oh.
Yes,
Okay.
and it's a real improv moment.
Oh my God. Okay.
Are you are you like an ancillary character, like a character like a Mona Reiki?
No, I'm main cast.
Main? Uh-oh. Okay.
Okay.
I'm really excited.
Do you have a gender identity?
Oh, no.
No. Okay. You're fluid. Your gender is fluid.
No. Yeah, I would say like I'm non-binary.
Okay. I definitely have an identity. I'm a man through and through.
Man.
I mean, the manliest man.
Oh God. Oh, I like J-Chwa. Do you know what you are, Jody? Do I know that?
You're just Jody. Okay.
Should we do a reveal?
Yeah. Do you want to do it at the same time, or go one after the other?
No, I think we do a reveal. Okay.
At the same time?
Okay. I have no idea if I'm even in frame, and I don't know what I look like. So let's do a reveal. Why don't you count down 3, 2, 1?
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna get our okay, ready? All right. And what do we do here? We press.
We're gonna hit. Yep.
Oh, we hit the start cam. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Oh my God. I'm obviously the banana that Meri is filleting. And I brought a prop just in case you didn't understand. Amanda, I am dying. Those sunglasses. Oh my God, you have the amulet.
I do. It all started with the amulet that I had this. And I'm like, I could always go as Kody. And then it kind of just spiraled.
Amanda, the facial. Please walk me through this. I'm done. The thing that, like, this looks wildly natural for you. Like, I would not know that's not a wig. Is that your actual hair?
No, this is a wig. And I sent this wig was $24.99. I believe that in the title it said Afro-American wig.
Oh,
so that was
careful.
great. It's a great wig. It's like a lace front underneath. And I didn't have to do anything to it other than pin down this little middle section here. And I sent a picture to John, my friend from Come From Away, and he's like, cute. And I was like, I'm not supposed to be cute. This is my wig for Kody. And he's like, thank God. He's like, I thought you did that to your hair.
Oh my God.
I was trying to be nice.
So cute. Like, honest to God, that looks like, at first I thought wig, but I was like, oh no, she could curl her hair like that. Peace and love.
Peace and love,
Kody Brown. Okay, so wait, hold on. How did you know to narrow in on those glasses?
Well, I was given a few options from different men in my life, and I thought these looked like the douchiest ones.
Worst glasses. Like, and every guy's like,
these are really
hold my beer.
Too. Like, these have been used unironically.
Yeah.
But fine.
Yes.
I thought they were the douchiest. I was trying to get a visor so that I could do some visor work on my arm and stuff. But it really all started with the
gloves. Amazing.
They're from my dad.
Oh, okay. And the shirt, perfect. You always have a butt down.
Are you going to sit with those bananas on your shoulder for the entire
I thought about it. They actually, they sit quite nicely. And don't think I didn't eat like the other 4 that this bundle came with yesterday because, okay, hold on. Tell me about this beard. Wait. Tell me about this beard.
Okay, so I'm taking the work gloves.
So I'm like, you do look like him. Like, I would do a double take in the store and be like, oh my God.
He wishes his hair was this full.
Yeah.
I went to Value Village. Well, I bought this shirt. There was like 25 shirts that look exactly like this. And me and my mom just lined them all up, and we were like, which one? Oh, I keep touching this. Which one is Kody? And this one looked the most like Kody. And then I found all of these face painting things in the package for $2. And that's what I made my beard with.
All of it's drawn on. It's like a little microblading technique.
Yeah, it looks real good. So I can't.
It looks amazing from here. Like, it looks like you had like a professional makeup artist do this to you.
Well, happy Halloween, everyone. I'm fucking ready to talk about Sister Wives. Peace and love, Kody.
Oh, I love this. Kody's cousin. Kody's cousin is what would his name be? Toby. Toby Brown.
Corey.
Oh, it might be Corey from Teen Bob.
Well, you know who else kind of sounds like this is David Woolley.
Yes. Wow. Okay. Well, should I actually try to wear this the entire?
Yes, I would. I have to try to keep these fucking sunglasses on my head the entire time.
I mean, this banana really has a long.
All right, tell me about your costume here. So you were gonna wear this for the thing.
Yeah, I was gonna wear this when we were doing a crossover with like Corey, Carly, Ace, Caitlin, and I said, now's the time. When better a time. And I feel like Meri's banana, like it does just speak to my soul in a certain way.
Right. It makes sense why you didn't change your avatar, because I changed mine to Robyn. And
yes. I guess should I change this in case people come in and they're like, oh, who is that?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Likes. I don't know how you change your name. Okay, but we're gonna get into to everything first things first. Okay, so
let's try. Okay, we're trying to keep it serious now.
Yeah, but this is I'm dying here. Okay, you really did outdo yourself. I mean, I thought Vagina Daddy was.
Oh, I was like, I'm nervous about my beard, and people kept being like, well, you can just buy like a goatee. And I'm like, I'm not wearing another fucking thing on my face for 3 entire hours. That mustache last year like moved all around my face. It was like off and on. So this way I can just stay like this and then watch.
Okay, I like this. Brody. Your name is Brody.
Brody, I love that too. Okay, Brody.
It's so good. Hey, everyone, smash that like. Okay,
Come
we're
on,
dressed
guys.
up like
Look what we're
idiots.
doing. It's 11 o'clock in the morning, and I'm just like Kody. I went to
It's
the
all for the
store, by the
pod.
way, with my hair like half done, like in this outfit and sweatpants, and like my hair was in like two like pin curl braids, and people were like, "Okay."
Speaking of hair, guess the several hundred, maybe thousands of you will see me not messing with my hair today because they're in
Oh yeah.
ponytails
What are you
underneath.
gonna do with your hands during the whole thing?
Well, I don't know. Probably the same thing Meri did when she was with her bananas. Heyo.
This
Okay.
wig is really itchy, by the way, and I'm not gonna be able to mess with it. But okay, all right. Let's talk about what we're doing this week. We had so
That's
much
right.
fun last week recording these, especially next week's girl dinner, which I actually sat and rewatched all of.
Oh, okay. Well, this week coming up on Total Request Podcast, an episode of Bones, a wild, wild episode coming up on Tier 2 on Love to Hate TV Patreon. We are doing I Will Survive Part 1. Yeah, you know it. You love it. Janelle doesn't. Deeply hates doing.
I
this
watched
dance.
I actually watched a little bit of the second episode that we're going to record this week where and it starts with Tony coming in like to make sure that the hot chocolate tastes okay. He's like, "Step aside, ladies. I am here." Tony was my other option, by the way. I had wigs akimbo in my
Ooh.
shopping cart on Amazon, and like a couple of them were just long fucking curly long.
You should have
rocker
found
wigs.
that at Savers. There has to be some sort of like long brown Belle or Pocahontas wig, some little one destroyed, all natty and
Yeah.
gnarly. But coming up on girl dinner, Halloween, right?
Yeah, I mean, I guess we talked about Halloween a little bit.
It really went on a truly girl dinner, a little bit of Halloween, a whole lot of, I think we talked about sakes, maybe.
We did because I'm going to a Sakes show next Friday.
Right.
Not a show, but like a expo.
Performance expo, a sexpo.
A
But
sexpo.
can we give a little preview to next week?
Yes, because this is the one that I sat and watched on my TV because we're little. You can't really see us though. And it was
This
so
was probably the most fun hour I have had. Oh, watch those glasses, Brody.
I mean, I don't know how he keeps them on his head like that.
This is probably the most fun hour I've had in 40 years.
Yeah, right. My entire life.
We played Oregon Trail, and you guys, I mean,
you get to come
the
along
highs,
for
the
the ride.
lows. Spoiler alert, the Brown family is making its trek across to the Oregon Trail. And we found out where Missouri is, where Oregon is. I mean, it is a learning game.
I mean, by the end, you guys have no idea how it ends. Like there's no way you could even guess how it ends.
I'm still on a high from it.
I am too. Like I think about like we were talking about it afterwards. You were like, you were hunting your butt off, girl.
Guys, I've never seen Amanda. I mean, when Bebe shines, we all shine. You are she's a secret, like she was killing bear, bison,
little rabbit,
fox. She shot a doe just square right in the head, and she was loving it.
Yeah,
we
no
barely.
Mercy.
Oh
when
no!
I'm hungry, fuck the animals. Cody's hungry.
Yeah. Aurora was dying of exhaustion. You're like, no, sorry, gotta stop and hunt and rest a few days.
Exhaustion.
It was amazing.
We were like, of course. So anyway, that's next week. But this week's is also fun. Yeah.
And also check out, we have 2 merch shops. Just depends where you want to shop. Redbubble and Spring or Teespring. You can link it here. We added some new designs. Yeah, check that out. Nevertheless, she sized up. You barely go here, Aurora. You're an adult. We got to go away, Aurora. And of course, our classic designs, Coyote Pass, Akimbo, you fine. You can get everything from a t-shirt, pillows, what is this? A mouse pad, coasters. Check it out. And oh, you're muted, Kody.
Yeah,
Brody.
sorry, because the dog started barking, and now I'm
just kick it.
Go. I should just shoot her. I'm very good at hunting.
Yeah. Yeah, so check that out. You guys have been asking for it, and we'll keep adding some up there. I think we should just take a photo of you and put that on a shirt because that's amazing.
Going.
Oh my god.
The
glasses really make
sacrifices I've made to love you. Oh,
what
like a knife in the
good.
I have to think of other other classic codesters.
Okay.
How about this? How about this? This
of eternal
98.5.
Oh, a temperature. That's a good one. Hey, should we talk about some hot topics?
Oh my gosh, let's get into it. We watched some stuff this week, guys, even though we were both insanely busy. We got some shit done, and I caught up on something that Jody's been hounding me to catch up on. So let's do it. Can you hit the hot topics thing?
Oh, the songs? Yeah, I'm sure I can. Yeah. This pot is on fire. Okay, there you go. What did you watch that I've been bugging you to watch here?
Oh, well, it's the thing that we're going to talk about last. So are we going to start with Woman of the Hour?
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Tell me about this. So Woman of the Hour, Anna Kendrick, what, directed or produced, something like that?
In it. Now this is a perfect example of something that got built up so much. Do you agree? And then I watched it and I was like, it was fine.
Yeah. Okay, so I didn't want you to be mad at me, but I did watch probably the first 30 minutes.
Okay.
I found it too hard to watch.
Oh,
like,
really?
I'm not good.
Really that much? Okay.
I didn't like the I didn't even make it to the part where actually no, I made it to the part where she goes on the show and she's like, oh shit, and they're about to like turn her around and start the show.
Yeah.
But like, I just couldn't watch it and get into it. Like watching these women be attacked and raped and murdered. And yeah, I know it's just like a show or whatever, but it was just too hard. I couldn't do it.
Yeah. See, for some reason that never really bothered me that much. But the thing that everyone was saying was how Anna Kendrick directed this and like how it was so nice to have a woman director doing this kind of stuff. And you could really feel the trepidation of being a woman. And I agree with that. You could definitely got the sense of kind of the impending doom and feeling unsafe and like looking around and stuff. Then it just kind of wrapped up really quickly. And then they ended the second half of the story on just so words on a screen. And the part that they wrote on the screen was the part I would have liked to see that. The date, I think they focused too much on the dating game thing. I feel like they really wanted to make that a central plot, and it wasn't really even part of the real story. It just turned out that the guy had been on the dating game at some point, but like nothing happened. So I think Anna Kendrick just wanted to like get herself in the movie, and she's like, well, I'll just make myself kind of the final girl, I guess. And the one that got away. And the stuff that happened after the movie seems like the more important stuff, because spoiler alert, but it talks about how he gets the guy got caught, but then like, the justice system, and he was able to get back out and he got caught again. But after, it turned out that like so many people had warned authorities about this guy and nobody took them seriously because they didn't like hippies or they didn't trust women or their boyfriends.
Okay.
Their boyfriends, like, you're just acting crazy and like you don't want to ruin this guy's life if you're not sure. And so that's the more interesting stuff for me. This was more just kind of following Anna Kendrick for I don't know what reason, because she has nothing to do with the story.
That's what I was waiting to get into. And then I'm like, if we're just going to be seeing these women, the reenactments of them getting murdered and raped, I just couldn't do it.
No, there wasn't that much of that. I guess the ending scene was good. The girl that like how it kind of wraps itself up, that was good. And then it just ended. Yeah. So anyway, did anyone else?
Okay, so I didn't miss much.
No, yeah, you better get those bananas back on there. I'm like keeping my head straight like I'm at charm school right now to keep these like, sunglasses on my head because the wig is too thick to like keep this on. Right.
Those are so good. Like you do kind of look like Sammy Hagar. Peace and love, Kody Brown.
Okay.
I love it so much. Okay, so I just have two documentaries to mention. I don't know if this first one, there's 2 episodes and there's gonna be 3. But it is, I believe it's on Max. It's called I'm Not a Monster, The Lois Reese Murders. You may remember this. This was a woman, and this is not a spoiler. She murders her husband and then kind of goes on the run, and she ends up murdering another woman in like Fort Myers or Sanibel or something like that. And she's in prison and they're interviewing her. Tune into it. It's really good. Let me know if you watch it because it's really good. If you're into documentaries, it's great. As is. Now, there's only 1 episode of this. There's going to be another on the 30th, and that is Breath of Fire. It is on Max, and it's about this guru Juggett who it's kind of like a mix between that mother god and like multi-level marketing culty sort of things. And it's all about, do you know those yogi teas? Like that brand Yogi? Oh, okay. Brody. There you go, Brody. Anyway, it's going to be like this whole kind of takedown of this area, but this is this area of yoga. It's really good. There's only 1 episode. I think
That person looks like Rob Schneider that you keep putting up on the screen.
Oh my God. It does actually look like Rob Schneider's daughter.
I'm very good at telling when people look like celebrities, famously.
Wow.
Yeah. So should I watch that? I didn't like Mother God.
Yes, watch this. You know what? Actually, I take that back. Wait until there's like 2 episodes out. Otherwise, you're going to be waiting. So wait till the 30th. Wait till Wednesday, and then watch the 1st and the 2nd.
Okay.
You have been watching something that I tried to watch, and I thought it was awful. And I see that you want to bring it up again, so I'll entertain it.
You didn't try to watch it.
Yes,
I bet
I
you turned
did.
it on and was like, "Let's see how this is."
No, I think I watched like a whole episode. Was it a movie or an episode?
I don't believe you sat through a whole episode of this and didn't.
Yes, I did. He's like in like a future world where he's going beyond his area, and I swear to God, I watched this and we talked about it. Someone else, please tell me. It's called Twisted Metal.
But the first episode is just kind of like, you should watch more episodes than that. First episode's like just setting stuff up, and Mitch isn't even in the first episode. Oh, God. Well, anyway, I'm rewatching Twisted Metal because, as we all know, Twisted Metal season 2 is filming currently. There's Mitch. There's my darling. He looks really bad in this show. But anyway, it is so good, entertaining. It's a boy show, but shut up. It's written for girls, I think, because it's like interesting and it's funny. It's written by comedians, Jody. The writers room is all comedians. They're the current guests on Doughboys right now. They're filming in Toronto currently. That's why they're doing Toronto, a month of Canada on Doughboys right now.
Okay, so. Auntie Krista is correct. This looks like what nightmares are made of. And it's either she's either talking about us or this show. I swear to God, I watched the show. Because I remember you being like, oh, watch it with your guy. It's really, it's going to be cool. And it was like, what the fuck is this?
You need to watch more than one. It's funny. And the story is good. And Mitch is really good in it. Mitch is like the hero.
Okay. Meri is asking what's it about. I remember he's like in a car and he has to like drive to this other part of town or earth or something. And he like somehow has this car that doesn't die and he's getting shot at. And doesn't he like go to visit someone at like a coffee shop or his mom or something?
Yeah, you nailed it. That's the plot.
It is. It is.
It ends at a coffee shop with his mom. It's an apocalyptic world, which I don't like. I hate that shit. I hate it too.
Okay.
And he's a milkman, meaning so the apocalypse happened in 2004, and he is like a person that transports like drugs and shit like back and forth, but like it's every man for himself out there in the real world and the nitty gritty of the apocalypse. And bebés are not very common. Everyone's fertile, and there's like a utopia, New San Francisco, where he wants to live. And Nev Campbell, who I guess assume you think is his mom, says, okay, well, if you bring all this shit from Chicago, Jody, then I'll let you live in New San Francisco. And so now he's on this voyage, but then in turn, he meets a series of friends along the way. Mitch as Stu. He meets this lovely clown named Sweet Tooth, played by Samoa Joe, the wrestler. Ever heard of him? Well, I have, because he's been a guest on Doughboys twice, and he's very funny. Twisted Metal Season 2 comes out in 2025.
Anyone want to weigh in? Shocking, no one in the comments has also seen the show and is coming to your defense.
It's a show for men. I don't think a woman would understand it.
Okay, let's get to something that's like actually good.
Rachel
Dratch. Weird that you're bringing this up because this book has got to be like 15 years old. But Rachel Dratch had an autobiography. Girl walks into a bar. I've read it. Again, like before my children were born and they're in high school now. Why are we talking about it? What's going on?
I'm on like a SNL audiobook kick again. I listen to Keenan's. I'm listening to Molly Shannon's right now, but I decided to re-listen to Rachel Dratch's. And as her doppelganger, I know. As her doppelganger, it is very kind of just depressing to, I'm gonna kill you, to listen to this book, because the whole thing, now I've listened to this before, but again, I wasn't sober at the time. So like, I'm really taking this in. The whole book is about how she's ugly. That is literally what the whole book is about. It's about her dating life and how every man she meets, like, just does not want to be in a relationship with her. She's never had a boyfriend. And like, that's really, the whole book is just depressing story after depressing story. And as someone who looks exactly like her, it's not really that great to listen to. Like, this is going to be my life. And she ends up having a baby with a guy that she's like dating. Spoiler alert, I guess, for anyone who's raring to get out and listen to Rachel Dratch's book. But she has a guy she's dating. They're like getting along, but he lives on the other side of the country. So they kind of just have this really chill relationship. She gets pregnant and then he like moves and they like raise the baby together, but they just like never end up together. Cause I think that he was just like, well,
it was kind of like not like a one night stand, but they were kind of like talking.
They were
and they're like, oh, I guess we're parents
dating.
now.
Yeah, like it was just gonna kind of be like, when I'm in your area, we'll hang out for a couple days. And but it was very low
or stakes. Have a kid.
But then but he moves and it just seemed, and I feel like this might be me projecting as silly bananas. This might just be me projecting this onto her, but the way she's talking about the guy, like the baby daddy, I think his name is John. Yes. She tells a lot of stories about him that are like very Christine-esque stories where it's like, this is funny for just the two of you because this was a cute moment you had, but like, I don't need to hear about it. And like, that's pretty much and you can tell, I feel like she's in love with him and he's just not into it, but like, and then the last 3 chapters are just about her having a baby and like how to raise a baby. I'm like, okay. Can you just like, she talks about SNL for a very small amount of time.
Yeah. And I think she does mention in there that she wasn't a big fan of Sherry O'Terry, didn't she?
I've been listening to this like as I'm sleeping, but so you did listen to it or read it?
I read it, yeah.
Do you feel the same way?
Yeah, I mean, I feel bad for her. It was like, it was an oopsie pregnancy, and then it like turned to like, and now I'm kind of a single mom in the city.
And it just seemed like they had a great relationship. Like everyone in the family was like, welcome to the family, but they're just like not together. And it just seems like, why?
Maybe that's the best way to do things.
The first chapter, like the first sentence starts with her being like, yeah, I mean, if I was walking down the street, you wouldn't necessarily look at me and think, oh my God, what is this beast doing out in public? But she immediately just addresses it, which I don't think needs to be addressed. But the whole way the book is written is very, I'm going to murder this dog in a second, but it's just, I don't know. It just seems like very grim.
Oh, okay. Oh, look at everyone say, oh, my cat's looking for whiskey every time she barks. Oh,
yeah. She's getting a little
interesting. Marsha says Tracy Morgan hates Sherry O'Terry and Chris Kattan.
Okay, well, Kattan seems like a lot.
He's got some issues.
I also have his book and it's a lot. Also very informative. He's very much a Lin-Manuel to me, where he's like, you cannot deny his talent, but I'm sure his energy on set was excruciating.
Yes. Okay, now speaking of another show that I don't know about, I think you were talking about this with John slash
Yes. Now, I just
Joan
wanted to
last
ask
week.
if this is in your algorithm, but I must not be
It is
because
not.
you were like, are these pictures part of this? So I'm going to start sending these to you because I send them to John every time I see
Okay.
them. But this is guy, Brian Jordan Alvarez, and he does that trend on TikTok. I mean, he's in The English Teacher, which I have been watching, and it is really good. It's like Abbott Elementary. It seems like it's Abbott Elementary if Abbott Elementary was allowed to be what it wanted to be, and it wasn't on
Okay.
it wasn't on a major network because they're
Okay.
allowed to like say the F word in the show and stuff. But also check that out. It's on Disney Plus in Canada. Definitely watch it. I think everyone will like it. It's an easy watch. That aside, this TikTok trend, it's of him doing that that I love your daughter thing. Have you seen like I love your
No, I don't
daughter?
know
What
this.
can you offer her? Nothing, only this. And then it's like, what's that supposed to be about, baby? Go fit up your vibes. With
Never
that.
heard this.
You haven't. Okay. Well, anyway, it's this actor, and he just does this over and over, and he takes off his shirt and he dances and he pumps his leg in the air at one point in the song. And it does something to me in a way that I've never been so like, I don't know what the word is. Mesmerized. I'm mesmerized by it.
And this is
He's
like the
gay as
same
well.
song he sings
Same
every
song.
single time.
I
Okay.
think there's something about him because people discuss it in the comments. It's a lot of straight women and gay women being like, I'm attracted to this man. I think it's an
Oh.
interesting combination here of he's very good looking, but he's also like attainable. Like he still seems normal. He's not like,
Okay.
and he's gay, which I think that's one of the major parts of it is that we all get this immediate sense of kind of safety.
Yeah, I was just gonna say
So like when
safe.
he's making these kind of sexy faces, it's still sexy, but he's still kind of making fun of it. So you're not
Yeah.
as immediately threatened. Whereas if this was like a fully straight guy, like a Kody Brown doing the
You'd
stance,
be like, oh, you're trying to be it would be like Meri's friend who does all the TikToks with them that we're
the
gonna
free
talk about.
falling.
Don't worry.
Yeah, we'll get into Meri.
Uh-huh. Okay, I'll check him out. What's his name again?
Brian Jordan Alvarez, but don't worry, I'm going to send you a slew of those videos.
Brian
today.
Jordan Alvarez. Okay. Or as you have him written down here, BJA. Beach.
I'm not writing all that out.
He's
Has
just
anyone
your
else
beach,
heard
huh?
about Brian? No one. All right.
Oh, you must have missed the huge conversation about Twisted Metal where everyone went off.
It's a girl show. I really am telling you, it's a girl show. And Mitch is so likable in it.
Okay,
Proud of my
great.
boy.
All right, one show we're both into
Here
now.
we go.
Love is Blind. Now, this week is going to be the reunion, which is going to be a big week. Last week we had the weddings, which was a whole whopping 2 weddings because all the rest of them couldn't even stand each other until they made it to the day of the weddings. So the reunion airs this Wednesday. I have mixed feelings because, Nick and Vanessa are going to be there and they're the worst. But so last week, just as a reminder, Ramses, who is dressed like this. I can't. He's wearing a crochet top under this.
Yeah, I want to go through because we haven't talked about this. I banged this all out in a few days. And again, I like this show because you don't have to really watch it. Like the wedding episode, it's just like you go right to the ideas. I don't care about the buildup or the discussions before.
Yeah, they're talking to their mom and dad, boo hoo hoo, like whatever. Just let's get yes or no.
Yeah, and the wedding dress shopping, don't care about that. Like, I mean, I'll be able, whenever there's just 2 people talking, or I see a black screen, but with the 2 people talking and it looks like they're getting perturbed, then I'll rewind and watch that. But other than that, like, I don't want to hear the cutesy stuff.
So what did you think about this? Ramses telling Marissa, who is pictured here on the left, she's looking great. What'd you think of their breakup?
Okay. So I know people really hate him. I guess I will give him that he did at least he was at least honest and he didn't make her go through with the wedding. But that aside, her crying was like one of the most visceral things I've ever seen on TV. That was so sad.
Like you're absolutely gutted. Like you can't even keep yourself up.
And I gotta hand it to her for actually being like letting that, she just kind of let it out on camera. So that was, and she looked beautiful. I've never seen someone look so gorgeous while they were crying.
Yeah, I'm okay. So I love. I take this back. No, I love Marissa's ability to be like, yeah, this really sucks, but not beg him to change his mind. She was like getting there, like, but you said she was looking for some sort of like reason why he
Yeah.
changed his mind instead of just being like, oh, he changed his mind because he's probably still into his ex and he just doesn't want to marry you. It was cool when he wanted to marry you, when everyone was looking up to him and being like, oh, look at this progressive, great guy. He's so in love with you. Oh my God, you guys are perfect. And then the reality of living together happens. And as everyone knows, it is completely different once you live with someone and you don't have cameras around, people bringing you on, vacations and dates and all this kind of stuff. I just think Ramses was wanting to project this image as this amazing feminist guy. And really, he's just like any other guy who's like, oh, wait, I don't want to have sex with a condom. So what are we going to do? And
Hey, I was on his
once,
side for that conversation. You know me.
but once he realized that, everything else was like, nah, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
No. Oh, I don't know.
I mean,
Your
it's still,
energy is a little.
yeah.
I really dislike him
People
a
also
lot.
were thinking that he's gay.
Um,
People were speculating that.
I think he just has a very high opinion of himself, and I don't like him at all. This chick on the right, Alex,
Okay, I hated her. Her
hate her.
energy. Oh my God,
Bumped
I didn't
on
want
a
to be around
log.
her. Yeah, bumping along, but also just negative. Like, just I
Yep.
was watching her, imagining, like, I wonder if she knows that she's doing this. Like, I wonder if she, like, and I understand that she probably can be nice, but she's constantly putting up this wall of being like funny, mean to everyone. But I wonder if she sat down and watched this and realized, like, oh, like I really put on that negative, like,
I think she thinks that's
nagging thing all the
fine. Like, I think she thinks she's being like a Kardashian.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't find that
Like,
attractive
I'm
at all.
cool. I'm easy breezy. Oh, I don't either.
Well, when he broke up with her, though, I was like, I was like, yes. I mean,
I
I agree
never
with
liked
him.
her. I
No, she
never
was
liked it. Even
awful.
in the pods, he would just be pouring his heart out and she's like, "Oh my God. Oh my God." He's like, "Oh, it's so great to talk to you." I'm like, "It's because it's like a therapist. She's just not talking."
Well,
She's
then
like, "Oh,
why did he
wow,
pick her?
great."
Because I didn't watch any of the pod episodes.
I think
Okay.
because he did feel close to her because she was just like, "Oh, oh. Yeah. Oh, wow, that's really hard. That's really great." And for a guy thinking like, "Oh, this girl like really is feeling me, She feels bad for me. She loves me. She sees my side." And it's really just because she had nothing to offer. She's just sitting there going like, "Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah." She sucks. And she had her hands in her pocket when she met his parents. So, bye-bye, you weirdo.
Yeah, no, she was awful. Like, and the parents were being so nice, but I'm sure that they were thrilled when he was like, "No, I broke it off." And I'm sure the
Yeah.
parents probably did have something to do with him. Like she will never be welcome in
Yes.
our family if you keep her around. So good.
Uh-huh. Okay. Now there's this dude in the middle. Garrett, right? Garrett, something like
Uh,
that.
sure. Don't really remember.
He's the one who's with Taylor, who's like gorgeous. Um, she's like a scientist or some shit like that. I don't know.
Is
Uh,
she like Filipino or Asian? Is she the
yeah,
Asian?
I think her
Okay.
mom is Asian. I don't like this glow up that everyone's saying he had. Uh, the pants, those look like lady pants, like lady wide leg
Do
trousers.
they stay together?
Yeah, they got
They do.
married.
They do get married. Okay, so they're the other one that got married.
Yeah,
They
I
were
hate this.
they were pretty insufferable in like any of the time they were self-filming. It was very, she's just like, here we are. Good morning, babe. And I'm like, please stop. Please stop. They were fine.
Yeah,
Although, like,
yeah.
I feel like it was pretty red flaggy, the fight that they got in. And just like watching that fight and how it
Oh,
played out, I was like, this is just like watching every fucking fight where the guy downplays something and then the girl just has to like be like, okay, I guess that's
Yes,
fine.
but I was also on his side a little bit because he was like, well, I didn't include that, like, we talked for a couple of minutes because, like, nothing is there. I was like, oh, hey, how's it going? Blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't think, I mean, he's obviously totally in love with her. He's not leaving you for this woman. I don't know. I just think it's crazy.
Okay, I don't like any of the men, honestly. I think they're all awful. It was just watching a whole show about watching a series of men disappoint the women that they're with, becoming a huge disappointment.
Especially this.
That was shocking. This shocked me because I knew that had happened because you talked about it on this show, but I showing this amulet more. But I didn't know which one it was because I didn't know names. So when it turned out that it was this guy, I was floored because he seemed so into her. Yes, they seem to have the best relationship.
I didn't think he seemed into her at all.
Oh, I don't know. He was saying all the right stuff. Maybe because he kind of looks like he was like a Seth
he was
Rogen
saying the right stuff, but there was nothing there. I think he was like congratulating himself because he was with a woman of color, you know, and how he's like, oh, I'm 3/5 Black. I'm like, okay, it doesn't work that way, but okay. He seemed very phony. He just wants to talk. He's saying all the words, but he's not doing anything. But again, I love when she's like, yeah, can you, I'm going to need you to do that Venmo before you leave. So I see that go through. Okay, thanks.
That was savage. I loved it. I lost my sunglasses somewhere in the mix. She's chewing on them. Great. Well, I have these backups. Don't worry.
Oh God, that's amazing.
This is a disaster. Okay, so we got the reunion this Wednesday, though. What do you think's going to happen?
Oh, I'm so psyched. I think Monica's probably going to read Stephen for filth. I hope that Marissa goes into the like the backstory of Ramses and the ex to find out really what was going on there, whether he was really still communicating with her. Because if you read things, people are saying that he talked to the ex and he heard that his ex was still having feelings for him, but she was also remarrying, and he like,
oh, it's like a Ross and Emily situation.
Yes. So I'm super excited. I always love the reunions. It better be a good one. This season wasn't amazing, but there was like some really icky characters, which is always, you know, that's a good time. Anything else before we head into some town that is brown?
No, let's get into Brown Town, baby. Are you clicking it? I'll click it.
Okay.
All right, here we go. We actually have a couple of videos for you in Brown Town. Janelle came out to play this week.
Brown Town. Everything's waiting for Pooh.
All right.
I like how Kody leaned in right at that. I just wanted to give another shout out. Last week, I told you about Wordle having our connection. Sorry, that was connections. And we had No Tonka. Oh, speaking of, I forgot to bring it. I picked out my Christmas ornament for this year. Every year we pick out a new like Christmas ornament. And I picked out one that looks like Harambe/Tonka. So that's gonna be nice. I'll show you next week. But just this week, one of the Wordle words was frown. And I knew it was going to be frown. And I love the Brown family so much. I did brown just so it would be on the board. So
what was it? It was frown.
Frown. Yeah.
Oh, you got.
But I did brown just because I had to. Oh, I had to.
God, I need to start doing Wordle. Oh yeah,
what's Christine Woolley up to?
Christine was doing a lot of MLM stuff this week. So I didn't really take a whole bunch. She's Celtics dominated. Christine Boston. Christine is very much a Chelsea Huska, where her personality is now, I like NASCAR and I like Celtics and I like Moab.
I love everything David loves, which is going to happen in relationships, right?
Yeah. But she's kind of a dream woman in that way because she's not like, oh, I'll watch football with you. It's it's basketball. I'll watch it with you. No, it's like, no, we're going all out. I'm making themes.
Oh, she's a tofu girlfriend. What is that? Do you know what that is?
No.
Is that like a bitch eating crackers thing? Oh, tell us. Tell us what that is, Anya Gallant Dunkel. Okay, so she's busy doing that. She's also spending a lot of time with like the kids. I think they're on some sort of a vacation, a trip. They always are, you know. What about I'm sorry, wait, really quick, back to Christine, because I know everyone's talking about like Kody countersuing her and all this. It's like
Oh, you
it's
know
a
what?
normal response to a
Yeah.
child support petition. So I'm not even gonna like talk about it because it's not really anything breaking unless I missed something. I don't know.
We also both individually seemed to decide to not address that Kody and Robyn bought a new house because I don't give a fuck about any of these houses anymore. Like, do you
yeah,
want to discuss that at all? I mean, okay. It seems like their plan is to die with millions of dollars of debt, and I guess that's just their plan. That's all I'm getting out of it is, oh, you've decided to just die with debt. This is your life now. Living outside of your means. And I guess that's the American dream.
Yeah, and it's just going to get worse when he starts paying child support. So,
well, I mean,
we'll probably have more to see then. Yeah,
I did see somewhere that it was against the court's orders, like they weren't supposed to get the house, like they were not supposed to give any money toward anything. So, what do you think about that?
That could be a technicality thing because if it's with the trust, like if they're purchasing and buying and selling in regards to the trust, that could be different. So, who knows? I mean.
And I think the fact that they took out the Dabsark LLC last year, I mean, that was so clearly something nefarious. Like that was so clearly to be like some kind of money laundering situation, like a way to protect assets for sure.
Yeah.
We knew that at the time. So anyway.
Well, yeah, and protecting it, and whoever's like obviously in the trust would be the ones who own the home, right? So whatever.
Clearly the kids are never getting out of there. This is our house. This is the house that we die in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, Janelle was having a little tour with her babes all over Instagram. She's wishing Logan and Michelle 2 years. That's a great photo. I was just looking at them.
Yeah.
Like, oh, she's got such good posture. I wonder what that's like as I'm like searching over.
Yeah, it's good. So happy anniversary to Logan and Michelle, the family wedding that the Browns attended this year.
Ah, yes.
Family event.
Yes. Well, now Michelle is not the only in-law in Janelle's family.
I said these two, and you're like, I hate this.
I hate it so much. I really do.
We're getting an introduction. We're getting introduced to Caleb through the Tata Farms brand. Meet Caleb. And he posed
calm to our estrogen, it says. Haha. See, he's being like girly.
Is it that he's calm or he's just really tired all the time?
Or he just has like nothing else to do because he's
really. Yeah. He's just kind of
I do love he's separated himself from Kody. So there's that. But like I just don't like this. This gives me actually the same energy as Meri's friend, who we will talk about in a moment, who's always playing these games.
Meri! I mean, if you guys didn't notice, Meri is top billing again this week. She's doing her best.
Yeah,
she's making it count. I also don't like the energy of this picture, and maybe it's just because now we live in this uber woke world. But both of these pictures of Caleb come across as a slightly homophobic to me.
Yeah, like, oh look, I'm a guy, but I must be girly because I'm holding a flower.
Yes, like this is your business, is literally flowers. You don't have to post every picture like, oh, I'm gay. I'm gay because I'm holding a flower.
You just pose putting flowers in a vase. Which do we even know exactly what Tata Farms is going to be selling?
Still no idea. But they're mostly focused on the t-shirts, which is what everyone's saying. Just be a t-shirt business is all you need to do. And then show us pictures of flowers on your Instagram.
Yeah, make more money than my sister. They have to have made more money than my Sister Wives Closet ever did.
It's just like in the expos that they would do. Janelle would be over in the corner selling the books, like just black market. It's like, give you for $5. Like, and those books would go because everyone's just there to buy that.
Yep. So they themselves, Tata Farms is asking, we've received many requests for sweatshirts. Tell us which one you want.
Oh,
They're
I mean,
even giving us
I cut
options
out a
with the
whole bunch of
poll.
this story because it's each shirt individually at a time, then all three, then a poll, then you click on it. I clicked on 3. Everyone else agreed with me. I don't really understand why they don't just do all of them,
Yeah.
right? But I
Yeah,
don't
and
know
then
how it
you're
works.
gonna pick.
I think they're doing. Are they doing
got
this from
long
home? Like, are
sleeves.
they manufacturing these themselves, like Macy did on Teen Mom? Like, because with Redbubble, like, guys, check out our products on Redbubble. You can do any color you want. We could just do everything. So
Yeah, they
but
must be
probably
ordering them ahead of time and then
there's probably
selling
more
them,
of a
which seems
margin there.
like a lot more work, but hey, more power to them. I mean, Janelle's probably in there with an iron and a piece of like parchment paper doing each of these.
Yes,
That's
yes.
right. Oh, here we go. Janelle posted from the New York and North Carolina State Fair.
Great. I mean, I don't know if you could tell because this is a picture of a tree, Janelle, with
Ah,
a bunch
yeah.
of words over it. But New York State and North Carolina State Fair is today with Maddie and the kids. Fun. It's a huge fair, almost like a small theme park. Now that we know how it's laid out, we'll go with a better plan next year. Crazy. It's just, what can I say?
Pretty sure your best plans at any sort of state fair are going to be just that. It's the best plan you made because you can never predict when you go to these kinds of places.
Well, great picture.
I feel like Janelle's toes were just stepped all over because she was wearing like her Birkenstocks.
No, she's not wearing her Birkenstocks. I think she's wearing those Velcro with like kind of
like Tevas.
like the Arizona print on them,
Yep.
kind of. Yeah. Yes. I think that's what she's wearing at the state.
Like, ooh, my dogs are barking.
Oh, here's the big news. I immediately was like, Maddie, you went one step too far with this. Because now you're coming onto our territory and I don't like it. Scram.
Madison, Brush, I almost said Brown, is launching a podcast called Authentic Society, where they talk about all things kids, friendship, womanhood, marriage, family, faith. We're going to laugh. We're going to talk. We're going to cry. We're going to talk about all things on this thing called life.
They're not afraid to dive into the raw, it says. Well, I mean, I'll listen if she's going to talk shit about Kody in every episode. I'll listen to this like crazy.
If we're listening to Life at Home with Caleb, bye-bye.
There's this funny thing that Caleb does in the morning. It's like, I don't want to know and I don't care. But
Madison's going to be very busy. Like I'm podcasting alone is a lot of time when you have 4 kids plus a new business.
Yeah, I was going to say the podcast is the first
lot.
to go, right? When she decides to consolidate her life, podcast is first out the door.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Easiest to get rid of.
I uploaded this photo of Janelle. I just feel like it captures everything that is Janelle. She's talking about organizing. She has the most like distressed look on her face, like at the top it just says to organize. How about you? This. Absolutely, I get it, or no, that is so weird. I'm back home after being gone for 10 days and traveling coast to coast. I have a lot of things to do, but I find I often need to organize or clean. What do you do? Do you understand? Do you get that? I don't know.
Did you click on one of them? I always like to click on
no,
one of
the results, I didn't.
I'll tell you the percentage of who chose what.
I didn't, but I just my heart went out to Janelle when I saw this. And
she's busy. She's a busy lady. She's got this new brand now.
Yeah, what's she gonna do? What is a gal gonna do? What else is going on in Browntown here? We have Janelle had a delicious meal.
She's learning that she's getting better at how to take food pictures, and I don't really like it. I like a classic Janelle where the food is not really in the frame or she puts all of the words over top of it. But she's out. She's in Gettysburg. You're gonna see on a video. She's in Gettysburg. She took a couple videos.
Best French onion soup she's ever had. That does look amazing. Although I can't believe I'm going to say this. Might be a little too cheesy for me.
It looks cheesy.
Like unless there's some sort of like a like a slice of a baguette or like a brioche or something underneath. You know, like that. You don't want the cheese to overpower the onion, I feel. I really do enjoy a French onion soup. What else did Janelle have here?
I don't know. She doesn't actually say. See, she didn't. She should have put words on here.
Uh-huh.
but she didn't. But this looks like, I don't know, some seafood linguine. Great.
Yeah, I thought, is this like an Asian? Is this like a pad
Oh,
thai
it could be a pad
with
thai.
French onion soup? But
No,
look at those
we'll never
shrimp.
know.
Those shrimp, who knew? They're
Who knew?
ginormous. And this also reminded me of when Robyn had a tummy ache and they went to the Chinese buffet. So all she could eat was a giant overflowing plate of chicken lo mein.
She had 2 plates of dessert too, Jody, on the wife's first day of the diet.
She's so tiny. Now, what is this? This just looks like a plate of giant mashed potatoes.
I think they'll.
Or I'm sorry, baked potatoes.
It looks like a baked potatoes and then like testicles with parsley shaved on them. But again, we'll never know.
Lots of lemon.
Lots of lemon. Oh yeah, there's lemon in every plate
side.
that we've seen, actually.
Uh-oh.
She's rocking Gettysburg. Do you wanna check out these? That's it for I'm gonna play these videos of Janelle.
Oh, okay, let's do it.
And then so this one is Gettysburg, and the second one is her and Christine's ET interview, and it's the way it opened up made me so happy. But let's hear about Gettysburg.
So on a little bit of an adventure, I am in Gettysburg today, getting ready to help one of my dear friends and someone who works in the plexus business with me with her event tomorrow. And I decided to come downtown, see some of the historical stuff. And my hotel's pretty far out, but I managed to get an Uber. Took a little bit. I almost gave up, but now I'm walking in the downtown area. It's just fun. Anyway, score for me for being brave, going outside my box, having to figure things out, and just do it so that I have a life, have experiences.
So there's so many things about that. First of all, she's like, check it out, guys. I'm downtown. Check it out. Check out downtown behind me.
A city bus goes by.
I don't really know what happened there. She's there helping her friend from Plexus. Something happened where she needed to get an Uber back to her hotel. A crazy thing to happen. And she goes, I almost gave up, but I was able to figure it out.
Yeah.
Why did you almost give up? Uber is one of the most easy apps you literally just put like your address and it'll be like a car will be there in 30 seconds. She almost gave up, but nevertheless, she persisted.
She did. Everyone is like, why do I want to clear my throat? Why does her voice sound like that? She has got some nudes. I think Janelle is the type that forgets to drink water.
Oh yeah, her pee is orange like Caitlin Baltiero's.
Yes, like she leaves the hotel room in the morning with like the free bottle of water, and she returns that evening with the same bottle, still a third full.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah. She kind of uses to rinse out her mouth at one point, but so Christine and Janelle are still on their interview circuit, and the one that they did with those sisters, the Smith sisters last week, they didn't change outfits in between their interviews. So like it just made me very aware that several of these things, like the ET interview was done on the same day as the Smith sisters.
They are on a press junket. Yes.
Yeah. And so the fact that they're not, I don't care if they change outfits, but it's just making me aware that they had a lot to do. So I got to say, I'm impressed with this. Christine can turn it on no matter what, but I'm impressed with Janelle for being able to like, she seems into like at all the interviews, she seems engaged and not like she looks in all the couch interviews on all of the seasons of Sister Wives where she's like,
because to Janelle, like this is a job. This is work.
Yes. But let's just check out the beginning part because they have to do a little like, I'm Christine and I'm Janelle and we're ET or whatever. They do a little clinky thing and it's just so precious.
Hello, I'm Christine Woolley.
And I'm Janelle Brown.
And we are spilling the ET.
You no longer talk to Kody. When you look back at your 20-plus year relationship with him, what thoughts come to mind? Be nice.
I'm gonna be nice.
I don't know. Maybe you don't have to be nice.
So no, there's things that there are memories that I keep very, very special.
And so on and so forth.
That sounds like when we have had to like do commercial spots and when we try to do intros and thing, we're like 3, 2, 1. And I'm Jody from We Love to Hate Everything. We're like, oh.
And then I love that
So
Janelle's like,
cheesy.
say something about Kody and be nice. Well, maybe you don't have to be nice, actually.
She started like feeling it a little bit. She was feeling
Maybe,
herself.
maybe you could say whatever you want. Yeah, she's getting there. And I think it's the little bit at the end of the day, she might have had maybe like an espresso martini at lunch since she's feeling a little crazy. Because I think that there was an espresso martini somewhere between the Smith sisters and this, because she's a little more loose. And I think the fact that Janelle even agreed to do this like Ina Garten intro here of the
I think one of the hair gals gave her that idea. It was like, you could just ask. You couldn't, you don't always have to stick to the script. A lot of people do that. So she's like, oh, okay. Or maybe you don't have to.
Yeah, you don't have to be nice.
No.
So adorable. What's Meri up to?
Oh, let's see. Mare. Oh God, here we go.
The laughs are aplenty. Now, I'm pretty sure they do watch our show because we've been concerned the past few weeks. Where's just Jen? Has Jen been like taken out of the friend group, or is she being encompassed by free fallen sweater guy? And who's the other one? Who's the other one she's always with?
I don't know, but she's like very kind of like mousy. She kind of reminds me of like Leslie Mann. She has that sort of like very like pretty, sweet, kind of tiny, petite. But this game, wow, they really love these money games. Someone Googled, they went to like www.google.com and typed in, what are some viral videos involving money that we can play on our TikTok channel? And this is what they came up with.
Yeah, because also this game that I've seen so what they're doing is they have a bunch of different drinks, Mountain Dew, orange juice,
Code
Pepsi,
Red,
a Red Bull, and they're all facing the camera that we can see the drinks and they can't. So what the game that I like seeing with this is where they all taste out of a straw and guess.
Yes, like which one's Diet Coke, which one's Coke Zero, which one's Pepsi.
Yeah, or like where the Cokes are. I saw Delta work from Drag Race do one where she got it 100% right, where it was from McDonald's, In-N-Out, like different like 7-Eleven or whatever. Anyway, so that's what I was thinking this was. This wasn't that. They don't drink out of the drinks, so this could have been really anything. And they're just putting what they think the drink is. But then also there's money involved for some reason. Money doesn't need to be there at all. Yeah, money there's always like a single, a $2 bill, 5, 10, 20, 100. And they're taking turns putting like the code red, is that what you call it? Like the whatever, Baja Blast above the Baja Blast, the Pepsi above the Pepsi. And if they get it right, then they take that bill. And it is the longest game I have ever seen played. You're like, didn't laugh once, and that went on for a while. Then there's also another game that they are playing. This one went on and on too. Jen's face. Look at this. This was 8 seconds in, and they're already fully laughing. Yeah. And again, and it was kind of alarming, some of the things they didn't know on here. Oh, did you sit and watch the whole thing? I got in and out after taking this picture. One of the first questions was, it was like 3 plus 2 times 3. And like, Pem does. Parentheses, exponent, multiplication, division, addition, subtract, whatever. They got it wrong. And then there was like some other question too that neither of them could get. But they didn't. They just... And then again, money. Well, the money, I guess, is part of this thing, but they would not stop. You know what they're laughing at here is that he said, "Okay, ready? Wrong answers only." And then he said something, and Jen said a wrong answer, and Meri was like, "Wrong answer." And then Jen said the wrong answer, and Meri's like, "What?" And Jen's like, "He said wrong answer, Meri." Yeah. And then they go into hysterics. And then Sweatshirt Free Fallen says, name a word that starts with Q, and quickie. Oh, that made my stomach hurt. Yeah. I mean, the howls of laughter with quickie. Get it? If Jen and Meri like went to like Book of Mormon and saw something. Well, they maybe wouldn't like. No, they would. Honestly, Meri would love Book of Mormon because they're both like raised kind of like adjacent to Mormon.
She would laugh at the wrong parts.
True. But my point is, what would happen if they actually encountered something genuinely funny? Would their heads just explode? Because this is them laughing.
They would be doing a lot of this. They'd be like rocking in their seats, wanting everyone to be like, oh, they were really like former Mormons or they're Mormon. Wow, they must really get the joke. That's what they're going to go for. Like no one gets the jokes as much as we get the jokes.
I funny. Can't. But she's back. But Jen's still here, guys. Do not worry. She's been working on her bike shop. Meri, meanwhile, is in Disneyland.
She is.
Now, can I take a second here? Because I was too stressed out at the beginning. I was very off in the beginning.
Sure.
I'm so sorry. John is currently at Disney at the same thing. At the
Disneyland.
Yes, Disneyland. And we will be doing our live this Wednesday, 4 p.m. Pod in the City. We will both be dressed up.
I am so excited.
Kody knows what they are. Like, it's going to be, John's going to look crazy.
I already told you who I think he's going to look like.
I mean, I agree. That is what he's going to look like.
Do not miss. Hey, it's 420. 420 listeners and viewers. Smash that like, you guys.
I might actually turn my camera off and partake in that in a second. But check us out, guys. Join it. And we're getting so close to being monetized, but we want to be monetized by Christmas. So, or the end of the year, I guess. Go to Pod in the City and like and subscribe. Just subscribe. We promise we're not going to bother you, but it's also good. But tune in and see our costumes. We're both going to look crazy, and it's a like a dual costume.
Yes,
couples costume.
A couples costume.
Yeah. Go like and subscribe. All right. What else? What else is Meri doing?
Ray makes a really good point here. Meri would point to herself in the audience. She'd be like, "That's me."
No, she would be so obnoxious.
I get it.
No, she would laugh because, like, in the second act, he gets like butt raped.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Her and Jen would be laughing during that, which I guess is supposed to be funny, but they would be like illy timed,
or they'd be like covering, like, I'm not supposed to laugh, but I'm. Don't look at me, I can't.
Yeah, it would really just ruin the comedy for everyone involved.
Yeah, it would. How about we take a little trip to Kody and Robyn's Instagram comments, and then we start recapping this episode. Okay, so let's start with Robyn's Instagram. Why don't you take it away here? Posted by KM Bonfig.
4 days ago. Robyn, this is on Robyn's. Oh, shoot. So she posted this, 2019?
Oh, yeah. Years ago.
Robyn is the most repulsive, lying drama queen I have ever seen. She has Kody all to herself now and deserves all the karma and poverty coming her way. She earned every bit of it. Clapping emoji. Now go enjoy your miserable life.
Yeah. Dead. God, I can't stop looking at you. I'm just staring at you this entire time, and I can't get enough of it. You seriously could be, if you contorted your face in certain ways, you absolutely could be a Sammy Hagar impersonator. It's amazing. Okay, so this is over on Kody's Instagram from, this was the press release when he divorced Meri, I believe. Right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No. Go ahead. I'm gonna do
Lily says 2 days ago, if you really think Meri never cheated on Kody, Kody had abandoned Meri a while before the catfish thing. She was alone and no one in the family talked to her. So technically, Meri didn't actually cheat. To be honest, Robyn and Kody might have set Meri up. Oh, you think?
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't you take it away from Sloth Monster here?
Sloth Monster on Kody Wynn Brown. We all hate you so much. Just wanted you to know. 14 likes on that.
Just a little reminder. Kim says, I think something is wrong with you.
7 likes on that.
And we got 2 more.
The comment section here is so great. No one likes Kody. 8 likes on that. Again, these
absolutely
are from
correct.
Days ago. And you did the last one here.
Oh, okay. Clan says, dude, I used to try to stay neutral while watching your show, but I gotta say, man, you're crazy as hell. LOL.
See, that's the one that Cody's not gonna like because that seems like it's from a dude for one. And Cody's like, my bros come after me.
It's from a bro.
And the fact that the guy is lighthearted about it is the FOMO.
Oh yeah, Kody cannot take being laughed at. No.
Hey, Jody, guess what? We wanted to try to get our episode recap started by 1 hour and 10 minutes in. Check out the timing on there.
Wow, we are good. Smash that like. Come on. You all know how to do it. So we are going to watch this week's episode. If you are new to the podcast, we don't always dress like Kody and Meri's banana.
What were your original, like, do you have any initial thoughts on the episode? Honestly, I watched this earlier, but then last night I tried to watch it along with everyone and then I passed out. I had a big day. I was working at my mom's clothing consignment.
Oh, that's right. The co-op.
So I was very tired from 4 hours of work. So the second half of this is going to be pretty much brand new to me. Any thoughts?
Okay. Yeah, so I did watch this where we get the screener. So I saw the episode. Christine and David are like getting kind of annoying with it. And I still stand where I stand.
I was like, Jody, you're gonna love this episode. Lots of kissing for Jody.
Lots of affection, but like when your kids are actively being like, okay, like
yeah. No, you loved it.
And I think we're all tired of it because we've seen them already get married. We don't need to rehash this whole thing. But like I was saying, for those of you who are new to watching or listening, we cannot play the episode here on YouTube because that would be against copyright, but we will play the audio, give you timestamps. And this week is season 19, episode 7, Labor of Love. I kind of love that this banana hides some of my chins. So I'm really leaning in.
I tried to kind of chisel. Well, actually, it keeps rubbing off here, so now I look like I have even more of a double chin. But I did try to originally chisel like a Gary Shirley, like cut.
Cut. Yeah, you're real cut. Right. Kody helps Meri prepare to move away, and they joke about the divorce. Oh my God. Christine and David look at wedding news after only 2 months of dating, which leaves her kids thinking things are moving too fast. Okay, let's get into this episode.
Danielle Marie says, can I just say that while Vagina Daddy was 100% sex appeal, this Kody getup is so authentic, just very okay. I will really go back. I wasn't reading the comments because again, I was very stressed at the beginning and the puppy was making me want to murder her. But now I'm excited to read the comments on what you guys thought. I was gonna say something else.
Truly leaning into her truly self.
It's gone, baby. It's gone, baby.
Truly is as I remember her in this episode.
Oh, I remember. We both watched this right before recording Halloween Girl Dinner, which it drops tomorrow. So you'll get our like second after watching the episode reaction. We do talk about it a little bit.
Okay.
I think my brain just wrapped my head around what you look like right now.
And I'll be thinking about you for days. Like, did you take a selfie and send a picture to your guy that you're seeing?
Oh, no. I said, do you have sunglasses? And then he brought me like 7. And I was like, why do you have these?
I think all guys have a pair. Like Adam grabbed some hilarious ones like that from the gas station to wear.
Does that look
They're
good?
kind of hilarious. And guys are wearing those now, by the way. That is like a thing.
Sure. Okay, well, anyway, I did send a picture to Joan and he wrote sexy. I'm shocked he even wrote me back. So, okay, let's do this.
Okay, so if you are watching along on Discovery Plus, etc., we are at 51 seconds opening with the opening.
Yeah.
With Meri.
All right, I'm just getting to it. And I think I figured out how to use this. Yeah, girl.
Here we go. Yeah.
Oh, I just touched my face. It's Kody.
Put your gloves on.
It's like
with those 6-pack abs.
Yeah.
Get those in the pic.
God.
Yes.
By the way, when we first started recording,
Oh,
I didn't realize you could see my name. So it said Kody Wynn Brown. But did you think like did you think I was really gonna like did you think there was a possibility?
No, I just thought like sometimes, you know, like we just put whatever. I thought that was like part of like I didn't think you were gonna be I thought you were gonna like maybe be like Tony, maybe Aurora.
Yeah, that was the thing is I was like, do I just go like full? Do I just do like the top? The creme de la creme?
I thought maybe you were gonna do like Aurora with like a guitar, or like you were gonna have like a
I do have an
mic.
ankle brace.
Oh, right. Yeah, she was wearing her little ankle brace on Christmas morning.
Yeah. Okay. All right, sorry.
Okay, let's get into it. We're at 112.
Meri's decided to move to Utah as a paramour. She's just doing those kind of things that you do when your life changes. She's getting a bunch of her living room.
Kody's hair is a lot more blonde here. I'm like COVID Kody. He wasn't able to get the roots done.
Yeah, he had to stay inside. Couldn't be outside much.
His hair is like really sun-kissed in these interviews.
I think he may spray like some sun in.
Lemon juice?
Maybe he does like a blonde shampoo, a purple shampoo.
Oh, I mean, that's where a lot of his money is going. Oh, yeah. Raw ducks. Okay.
Yeah. Or maybe he gets like a toner.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Her brother-in-law, Nathan.
Yes!
Happens to be my best friend.
Nathan in the house.
And then Nathan's going to take it to bed.
I mean, Nathan, why does he do it to himself? Like agree to be on this show?
I don't know what you're talking about. Why? Why would he not want to be on the show, Amanda? What are you trying to say?
Nothing.
Lauren says Nathan is keeping an eye on both of them. Is that also what you're thinking? Marcia says Nathan's wonky eye was out of control.
Here's why I don't feel as bad about making fun of Nathan's eye. Is that he's self-proclaimed Kody's best friend. Like he says that.
Well, didn't you see how hilarious they were together in that movie?
They were doing like sketch comedy.
It's like being in a high school locker room with those two. I mean, my God. Those two cut it out. It was like Billy Bush and Trump in there. I mean, two man's men, you know? That's testosterone akimbo.
Oh my God. I just remember, okay, all the episodes all coming back to me now. And I just remembered that there's a moment where Meri is standing on ice and she has her hands in her pocket.
Oh, don't you think I have not?
And she's like, hey, Kody, yoo-hoo, right.
I'm so tiny and little. I'm slipping around on the ice. Do you see how little I am? I'm so slippery. Kody, we're friends still, right? I'm cool. We're cool, right, Kody? We're cool.
Oh my God, this wig is so itchy.
This was so uncomfortable.
Okay, here we go. Well, here comes Nathan and her sister.
Yeah, they definitely are in the loop of what's going on.
Another handsome woman.
Oh, another thing that I really noticed last night is like, if we want to go ahead and throw up one of our brands here, this has never really been more of a appropriate slogan than watching this episode. I was like, girl, can somebody
what are
send
you
this
talking about?
to Meri? Her pants be tight in this episode.
Yeah. So I know exactly what Meri is doing here because again, like I understand it. Okay. What Meri was doing is what we've all done, where you have some jeans. They might even be like one of your favorite jeans because when you wear them, you feel like they are holding you in, like they are like a support garment.
Yeah.
And then you pair it with a baggy sweatshirt. In this case, don't think I didn't notice, banana yellow sweatshirt.
I mean, it really is the same.
Much.
The shirt you're wearing is the color of the in Arrested Development, like the banana stand uniform.
Okay.
You don't watch Arrested Development.
I've seen like tons of episodes, but I couldn't tell you like all the way through or whatever.
All right. But yeah, the sweater is very I don't know what the reference is, but I think she
It's
just ordered
fun. It's vibing and thriving. So she knew what she
Ugh.
was doing when she put it on. She also knows that it's a baggy sweatshirt. So baggy sweatshirt on top of fitted
put
jeans.
your hands in the kangaroo little thing.
Absolutely. And obviously all of the excess skin and body mass is getting pushed up through the jeans over your muffin top, but that comfy big sweatshirt is covering everything up. So
But
we've all
then,
been there.
that's
We know
fine when you're standing and slipping on the like.
I'm so widowed because her
I'm
jeans
little.
are making her feel little and thin, and I'm not making fun of her. Like I know, I think we've all done this, or maybe it's just me. I don't know. But yeah, she's really doing something here where I think
I'm just noticing
thinks-
I feel like all of these people don't take into consideration like where we're going to be filmed from at what angle when I'm seated, because then it turns out that the camera's like here, like behind her, and like in the foreground like is her thigh and ass with her leg crossed, and it's like the closest thing to the camera.
so tight.
Her jeans
There's
are really
no
tight.
give. There's no give in those jeans. Again,
Her
which
hair
is fine.
also
Size
looks
up.
crazy here. Her hair looks insane. I feel like she was seen out in public with this exact hair or something. Or there was an interview, a talking head she did last season where her hair looked fucked up, where it was like all like different. And I think this was like the morning of whatever that was.
I think, okay, see, what I think happened was like she went and she got her hair done and styled. And like stylists will sometimes they like, they're like flipping your hair around, like, oh, isn't that cute? They're doing like a little flip and a zhuzh. And they're like, oh, this looks good. And she walked out that way. And now she's trying to do the same thing at home. However, when you're just sitting at home with your hair flopped over to the side and you spray it, you look insane.
And like each little chunk that's sticking a different way has been sprayed for the gods. So they're just like kind of stuck that way. So you have to.
I feel like she needs a K18 treatment. Like she needs a deep conditioning treatment.
It's not healthy.
No.
Well, now that we've completely
let's proceed.
decimated
144.
Oh my God.
I helped Christine move out.
Oh,
I helped her load the
yes.
trailer. It was our last fight.
Oh, sorry. We're at about 159.
The way he says that it was our last fight, really. Oh, I was looking back on good times. I helped Christine load the trailer. I love the editing of this because now, of course, they smash cut to what a big baby Kody was. Remember when he was trying to load that thing in and he couldn't get it? And Christine's like, I think all right, go ahead.
And Christine, I just have to say in this moment where she's like, where Cody's like, oh, I wouldn't do that. And she's like, yeah, don't care because we're not married anymore. So put it in the fucking truck.
I love that Kody does look back at that. He's like, I helped her move. It was our last fight. Like it's just such a weird thing to bring up in that context. All right.
Those are going with me this trip. They are.
I wouldn't.
I know you would. Cody, I know. Thank you. I'm going to be in charge of this.
Yes.
This whole divorce thing.
I forgot about
I don't
that.
know the rules.
We're at 210.
I don't know what it's supposed to be like. I can't tell you. Other than, well, I'm going to help Meri do whatever she needs to do. Told her, call me anytime.
Oh yeah.
Seat. Would you like that?
He's making it seem like they had a really jovial break. Oh, call me anytime. Sayonara.
Yeah, cool. Oh, cool. Peace and love. Kody Brown.
Yeah. He is weird in this episode, though, because he is likable in this episode. Like, what happened? He's in a
maybe in this scene,
in a good
remember,
mood.
he's in front of his friend.
Okay, that might be, and as a man, yes.
And his former sister-in-law / let's see, wait, Mary's
Cousin?
mom. Probably, I was going to say, like, somewhere in there, they're also related.
At least second cousin.
So he can't look like the villain in front of Nathan. Nathan will never look at him the same way again. What are you laughing? I don't know why you're laughing.
What's the timestamp?
2:22.
I had said that I would have been ripped the fuck apart. I'm glad you said.
Furniture. Do you love it? Do you want to take it home with you? I love it. Yes, for sure. So are you like sure? I feel like this has been such part of your house forever. It's a little weird.
The armless furniture, I could not.
Yeah. So she's getting, I mean, this is a pretty big doll.
This is the end of an era for all of us.
Yes. We
She's
all
getting
know
rid of
about
the
Mary's.
couches. We saw them getting purchased. And now she's finally getting rid of them. Now, to her credit, those things look brand new, like right off the showroom floor. Because again, no one actually sits and relaxes on an armless couch.
No, I think
Not enough pillows.
Cody's friend that owned that store, I think he reacted like, oh, like when they sat down on it, he was like, oh,
They were shocked.
no one ever sits on these. Yeah.
And Kody loved it. Remember, Kody was one who
Yeah.
loved this couch.
He even laid down all the way to test it out. He's doing that during a voiceover.
Yeah.
So he has already experienced how awful it was. And he's still like, nope, wrap it up. Let's go.
Now, what's sadder is that Meri's sister is genuinely fucking psyched to get all of this furniture and some other ugly, really worn couch where I was going to say Asian Ken. No, where Nathan and Kody are just joking around later. And Nathan was serious. He's like, really, thank you. My wife is going to be so happy with this furniture. I'm like, oh, big mistake. Huge. Bringing those things into your house.
It's like the Friars Club roast of Nathan in the comments here.
He chooses to be around.
It's good
Kody.
Material. And
He
the
chooses
cameras.
it.
I mean, come on. Okay. Here we go.
Okay. All right. 242.
We're getting rid of the furniture. God, her hair. She's got one little piece back here sticking straight up.
Yeah. So Kody and I mean, I know that you guys know that obviously there's been issues, but we have finalized the separation. Like official. Done. Like it's done.
Oh, another thing I forgot to mention. Does Meri seem drunk in this whole scene? Like,
You know what? I wondered when she went to the sink and she got Cody's glass of water. She had her tumbler. Her like
I
Yeti
did
sitting
notice
there.
that. She took like a, I'm drinking, like I need this sip. I've been there.
I wonder if it's not alcohol. I wonder if she is drinking like some sort of like cannabis drink or something.
Oh, you think more pot? Because yeah, she's kind of chill. She's
I
not,
was gonna
like,
say she doesn't seem to like get sleepy or like too
slurry
much like
even.
or angry. Like she's just laughing.
You know, I never even
She
put
is
that into
happy.
perspective that Meri could be delving in, like trying edibles. It's legal.
Yeah. I think that would be the best thing for her.
Yes.
Chill her the fuck out. Make her,
Christine maybe too. Would she get too giggly though? She'd be
Yes.
a giggly stoner.
it'd be too much.
Which is like
Janelle would be great.
I think Janelle has just been low key kind of.
Janelle would like
Description.
that indica couch. She'd just be like,
You know what? Funnily enough, I just found out that indica. See, all I knew of it was that it was in the couch. So I thought,
yeah,
it's make you sleepy. But I figured out that sativa makes me really like panic attacky and super anxious and paranoid.
oh,
And so I've been doing just indica, and it doesn't make me sleepy, and I do not get anxiety attacks at all. Just gotta find your dosage.
who knew?
I didn't.
Who knew? Okay, let's hear these people. 302.
Oh, how do you mean?
They're Nathan and his wife acting like they're surprised. They're like, "Oh, wow."
How old were you when you got married?
19.
So
He's real.
32 years. So
You know, it is actually really strange to be single after over 3 decades. You know, the last time I was single was when I was 19. You know, so this is definitely
Ew,
different.
they are kissing.
I don't like it.
Trying to
Ew.
get used to it and get my head wrapped around it. Like, it's kind of weird.
how are you feeling about it?
I've had a lot of varying emotions. I cried a lot the week after.
Oh,
I went through the church process. and got it like terminated.
Did they handle that well? Like, do you feel like they were fair and like listened to you?
I just can't look at Nathan's face.
Dude, I was just thinking, like,
I'm
you gotta
sorry.
go at this angle. They positioned the camera like directly straight on.
Yeah. Can you turn the volume up a little bit? People are saying if you can turn the volume up a little bit. Yeah, he just has this like derp, derp look on his face. Like, I'm not gonna do it, but he just has like a, you know, like a dumb look on his face for some reason all the time.
He's, you know, I also get so uncomfortable when I watch people acting, like pretending. It makes me
Well, you know, he was like, he ran through the 5 questions he was going to ask, and he was like, "How were you when you got married?"
And where's Kody out? Is he just like out there like looking at stuff? He's sizing up the situation outside.
I don't think he's arrived yet.
Hasn't he?
Oh,
well, he hasn't. No, when he arrives, Mary's doing that skating on the
You'll know. You'll know. 406.
Process for me.
Is this okay? This is allowed as it
Kody
goes.
might say otherwise. We already had the divorce. Divorce and divorce are basically on a double D now.
Oh, here we go with a double D joke.
Double D, Meri.
Oh, we are laughing.
You know what makes a joke even funnier? When you laugh too hard about it and then it like kills the comedy. Because
Double D, Meri, get it?
It was kind of funny when she said double D, but then her doubling back on the couch about it immediately makes it like cringy.
Hey, speaking of Double D, Carling is here. She's on a lunch break. It's Double D Carling. Sorry, Carly.
I don't like girls like Carling, those lesbians. I don't understand.
No, God,
I don't understand
no,
how a
Kody
woman wouldn't want a man.
Cody would put his gloves on around Leah.
Those gloves were awful. It's like putting your hand inside fire. All right.
Yikes. All right, 426.
It's kind of interesting because I did go through that legal divorce, you know, years ago for the benefit of Robyn and her kids.
Gorgeous Robyn.
I'm glad they brought this up. I'm glad they're addressing that this has to do with their breakup. Like, good. Thank you, TLC.
Wouldn't that be great if on the season wrap up, they're like, yeah, so let's talk about that. Was that actually necessary? Wouldn't that be great?
They kind of do address that, don't they? I feel like they're talking around it here.
Oh,
okay, whether or not it was necessary. I feel like everyone may be talking around it, or at least in my memory. Okay.
Right here.
So here we are. Mary's sobbing uncontrollably, and Kody is like chilling, checking his watch.
I believe that Kody really misunderstands my emotion. He has said that he thinks it is because I was
kisses with Kody and Robyn.
And part of me is like, oh, I didn't know you gave me power. It's like, I didn't know that I had any power of being the first wife, you know, like that.
You did. Really, that's a lie.
Yeah, she definitely used her power when she was.
Of course, you knew that there was power.
I didn't know.
Why you gave it away? Yeah, come on now. She could be at her apothecary table. Flashback.
It's really weird. It is hereby ordered, adjudged, and decreed that all parties are granted a final decree of divorce between Meri and Kody are dissolved, set aside, and forever held for naught. It was really just kind of a mind game on me. At the same time,
yes,
I knew that mine and Kody's relationship was not in a solid place. And so it was a very scary moment.
Shouldn't have done it. You should not have done it, Meri.
I didn't know what was going to change. You know, I knew it was scary for some of my sister wives too. You know, I remember.
Good, and I'm glad she's acknowledging that too. Yeah, it was fucked up for them too. And that they didn't tell them. It was already done.
And that she says, yeah, Janelle was concerned about things changing, and she was right. Things did change.
Immediately they changed. And Kody just gaslighted his way out of the situation. Oh, you think we're going to be all happy riding off in the sunset?
Okay, now this kind of is maybe like a devil's advocate conspiracy theory. Because if I were Meri and I were legally divorcing the husband that she says she was trying to work things out with, wouldn't she like look into that a little bit more? Like, is it really necessary we have to get divorced?
That would be the first thing I would look up.
Yeah, what if you and I adopt the children? Or what if, you know, whatever it might be. so maybe she did look that up. She knew that. And this was the opportunity for her to be like, oh, the martyr, because she was going to leave Kody for the catfish.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Yes.
what if she actually did know, and now it's like, oh, I didn't know, because Meri lives for that stuff.
Oh, yes, for sure. But I mean, God, it's the biggest regret of her life, I'm sure. My wig is out of control. All the bobby pins have popped out. Like, it's gonna
It looks
look
great.
like
No,
a
it
full
looks
clown.
amazing.
All right, fine. We're going with it.
Okay, 5:52.
Things changing, and they did.
Yes.
You know.
So you're obviously getting rid of a lot of things. What are you going to do with the stuff that's tied into 32 years of memory?
So Kody was here the other day. He was like, "We're not keeping this. Isn't it sentimental? Sentimental for a divorce, broken marriage?
Is that how you see it?
It didn't. Well, it is. Meri moving to Paramount's really painful and hard, but like my heart has gone out to her so much as about how long she's kind of been hanging on. Like I'm
For you, because of you.
She had no idea, Jody.
amiable or awkward.
Bullshit.
Yeah. So he and I were on a conversation, on a phone call the other day, and we were disagreeing about something, and he was trying to say this is the point where our relationship started failing, and I was like, no, it was a lot different for me. And he was like, very much disagreeing. And I said, that's not how it was for me, and goodbye. I'm not going to engage in when he's getting all riled up like that. Yeah. It just does me no purpose, and it does us no purpose. Can you even really pinpoint a time, though? I don't think there is one defining moment, to be honest with you. Yeah. I don't think that you can. Yeah. Kody has said different times for his defining moment. Yeah. I mean, let's just talk about catfishing, right? It's like, but what led up to that?
Okay, now she said it.
Yes.
Now she said
it's like the rest of the world was like knew all this, and we were waiting for Meri to catch up.
Exactly. Again.
I can't look at you.
Again. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe Meri is wearing that yellow sweatshirt as like a nod. Like,
remember she made banana bread during lockdown? At one point I looked up and I think you were doing like the Hobby Lobby thing, and your face was just like sideways.
A moon.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, now they've said it. Now she's saying, okay, yeah, well, I mean, it wasn't just the catfish. It was a long time leading up to it, which would have been nice for Meri to say when Kody was yelling at Christine and Robyn was calling Christine a liar when Christine was like, yeah, things in Vegas weren't good. And she's like, that's a lie. It was great. That's all you guys. Well, hey, Meri, you want to pipe up and talk about how it was shitty for you too, which is why you went for the catfish?
Okay.
Yeah. Kody has said that
Meri needs to consolidate how she tells stories.
Meri started, a year or two after the marriage started.
How's it going? How was your day? My day was really, really quite nice.
Good.
We were dysfunctional from the beginning. I don't know what happened. Meri, talks about we were great when we were together. If this is great, then maybe I don't want it.
It's a little bit confusing to me that Kody has this narrative now that there was never any good times.
That is nuts.
It's a video. We have
that hug that it showed them giving right in the very first episode, the flashback there.
Mm-hmm.
The hug was like a loving hug.
Yeah, it was like a holding, like a resting hug.
It was like they settled into each other. Like it was an actual hug.
Yeah.
That's the worst part. That's the most annoying part, is that he's rewriting history so much. It's just so he's never going to see it. He's never gonna see it. I think I just need to understand that he's never. I still think he might change. I still want him to have a moment of clarity.
He's not able to see anything from anyone else's perspective. He doesn't have empathy. he is not, we always say this, not to like overuse the phrase, but he is like a textbook narcissist. He is unable to see the world in any other way except his own.
I think that's why I like ended up with such a huge sociopathic narcissist, because even though I do like, as much as I'm cynical about love, I still do want the best. Like I believe in people. I want them to be good. Yeah.
Well, and that's why a narcissist has to like seek out like a codependent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that's probably us. You know, like, because we will take that on. We're like, oh, you don't feel like shit about something? I'll just feel about like shit
for the both of us.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. We're at this hot picture of Kody and Meri on this motorcycle.
On a motorcycle.
He's hog.
There was good in our relationship. There was a lot of it.
Have you had a chance to talk with like Christine and Janelle, or
no? Yeah, we're not sister wives anymore. I just don't know. There's a lot of things that I have to wrap my head around and figure out like what to do with, you know? It doesn't seem like the same happy-go-lucky person. No, he doesn't. I am super familiar with.
Well, the person you marry is not the person.
At some point in this conversation, Nathan and his wife have switched positions.
Yeah,
how long have they been talking?
Couch. Well, they're on another couch that they're taking.
Oh yeah. Oh my.
This is the couch that Kody and Nate are like making out on in the trailer that they're giggling and rolling around on.
Yes.
But Nathan's got some good divorce advice, because remember, he had a divorce too?
Yeah, when Kody was trying to get Nathan to go to that dark place where he's like, don't you sometimes just want to turn to these women and strangle them to death as they gasp for breath? And Nathan's like, not really.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's wrap this up so we can get the codester on the scene.
And also,
9:05.
he really doesn't seem like the happy person that he used to be.
I'm angry. You know, it's like it's not
simple.
Or yelling or doing something. It's that I have resting.
Oh shit!
Okay, pause it.
And he's like,
there it is. His resting asshole face. Tell me he does not look exactly like Areola here.
God, the way the editors sniped him with that cut there.
This is the picture that they're like, resting asshole face, resting asshole face. You guys, let's find something that screams resting asshole face, and they pick this.
Because he doesn't even really look like that much of an asshole. He's just smiling. But they're like, see, that's
to them, they're like,
that's
the one right there.
Yeah, like what is logistically a good picture of Kody? They're like, yeah, this one.
And then Meri here, just Meri's eye, just her eye.
Yeah, Cody's miserable.
Sniped her right up. Okay,
here Janelle's going to talk about it.
9:27.
Just talking seriously, you know, he tends to have this face. I call it his murder face. I hate it.
What's that like? What's that like at home? Robyn, tell us a funny story.
I seem pretty cool over at the She-Ra Chateau.
It's gonna be real funny. What does he say to the kids?
I call that his murder face.
I bet you Areola called it. Like, that's Daddy's murder face.
Robyn continues on this line of questioning here, or where she tells like a funny story about how Cody's like gets scary.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Like, pajamas on, kids.
It's real funny. They're funny banter, this funny couple.
Get in your pajamas. I'm like, that's too scary. Take it back a notch. Lift my eyebrows. Okay, get in your pajamas.
That was like an insane story too, by the way, because Robyn was basically just telling on herself that I have to tell Kody how to speak, like eyebrows up, how to form your face
Yeah, no, not your murder face,
Yeah.
honey.
Like, kind of think of something kind of happy. Eyebrows up. Yes. It's like she's
Like-
training him on how to behave in society.
And is it that difficult to get your like 10 and 13-year-old to put
One
on
of
their
them is
pajamas?
Ariella. I don't think Solomon's a problem at all. I don't think Solomon is ever not wearing pajamas because he's sickly.
Well, it's like, are you chasing around your tweens or teenager to put their pajamas on? Maybe they're too old for you to be asking them to put their pajamas. I don't ask my 14 and 15-year-old if they have their pajamas on. Isn't that like outrageous? Like that just seems
I guess. I don't know what ages I would have to stop yelling at my kids for pajamas.
okay. Maybe if they're like 5 or 6, but your adult children.
I don't know if
and
you knew this, Jody, but
teens?
Ariella runs the joint.
God.
Got a mind of her own. Ask her teachers. Yikes. How many?
Oh, I
how
bet
many teachers
Solomon
in
pajamas. I bet you they still dress their kids in like Carter's pajamas. Parents out
like
there
matchings, like matching
where it's like, yeah, there's like, a long sleeve
Onesies.
top and like
Mhm.
leggings that go with it, or like
Carter's, yeah, of
50
course, yeah.
pajamas. Absolutely, they're all wearing them. Ooh, Solomon wears sweatpants sets.
do
That's
you?
cool for a boy.
How many teachers in Ariella's schoolyard career will quit their jobs? Like, how many will she take down?
Well, I can tell
they
you
have their
for
retiring.
sure.
Mhm.
Again, for those of you who don't know, had my master's in teaching, taught 4th grade for a long time. I promise you, those teachers are like, I do not want one of the Robyn Brown kids this year.
Yes,
They
yes.
probably love Janelle's kids. They probably were like a pain in the ass, whatever, but they don't want Robyn's kids. No fucking way.
Ugh,
It's like,
man.
I already had Solomon. I already dealt with them. Someone else's turn.
What happens in that case? If there's a kid, was there ever a kid that literally every teacher was like, no?
Oh, for sure.
So what
Yes.
happens then?
Well, I mean, like someone has to get him, but like you try what my school did, every school district, whatever, they're gonna like do it differently. But my school, the way we did it was like us for like our 4th grade teachers, we sat down, we're like, what would be a good grouping for like our top priority kids? Like what teachers would be a good fit? And then like you kind of look at the class as a whole, like, is that a good makeup? Is that like too many, gifted kids or too many high needs or personality wise? So you definitely gotta like and it is like a gamble. Like it would take a couple hours every time to be like, what is the best setup for next year? But I promise you, no one is like, I want Areola in my class. There's no way. There's no way.
Well, we're pretty sure that there's like a teacher aide just for Ariella in those pictures we saw of her class.
Or if it's not for her, they also help. But we saw some photos that indicated she might be receiving one-on-one.
Well, people are saying here like
help, which is great.
She spends her recesses standing against a wall for being terrible. Ariola sits next to the teacher. I think that both of those things are true. I don't think she ever really gets to play with kids because within 10
she doesn't know how.
Yeah. She has to be sitting out. Which sucks for her, but like, I don't like her.
Well, listen, like my kids would have been the kind of kids that like she chased on the playground because they were too shy or they didn't know how to say like, no, I really don't want to play with you today. Oh yeah, 100%. She's the teacher's helper.
Yeah, helper for sure. And that's in the picture. She's standing in the row with the teachers while all of her classmates are in front of her.
Yes.
And she's also like 2 feet taller than all of them. Okay, here we go.
We're about to pull up, but he says
all right, Cody's coming up. He needs help.
It's going to be awkward.
9:50.
I mean, it's going to be awkward.
Meri,
oh, here comes Meri pretending she's just cool.
She's like chill because she's got her hands in her hoodie. So
yeah, she's like, we're a cool divorcing couple. Nothing to see.
Hey, bro,
like,
what's up?
We're cool. He came over last week. We were laughing together, right, Kody? We're totally cool.
Dude,
we know each other better than anyone else here. Am I right? We go way back. Cody has 0 time for her, and it's so embarrassing.
He's like, he just kind of lets it take over. Like He just lets it wash all over him.
And you're right. Like she is in that driveway. She is performing. She thinks she's being cute and funny, trying to get his attention. And it's so uncomfortable.
It's really uncomfortable. But then when she does this, like, yoo-hoo, you can hear her. This is the funniest part of the editing. Is it when him and Nathan are talking, they still have her audio going off camera.
It's like a movie. It's like a movie where you're like, oh my God, did you catch that little nuance, that subtle thing they did?
Yeah, it's like you can almost just get a little peek into what Kody's life must have been living with her. It must have been. I mean, I still like two things can be true here. Is that she would have been awful to live with.
I mean, you and I would be like, we are never, if that was us, we'd be like, we are never watching that episode again. Like, oh my God, I can't believe I was doing that. This is like every girl where you look back in high school and you're like, oh my God, I can't believe I drove by his house and he knew it was me. I can't believe I did that. Why'd you guys let me do that? You know?
I don't think Meri has I think Meri and Jen are watch this episode and they're like, Meri, you are being so funny, silly.
Yeah. Well, like she and her sister are doing that. She and her sister are being flirty with Nathan and Kody here.
I don't like that.
Oh, gross. Okay, 10 minutes exactly.
If it's even going to be awkward today. Avoid the ice. How's it going? Keep on still here, Mom.
Kody?
Oh,
it's so cringy.
Here it is.
How's it going for you, bro?
Kody hears her, by the way.
Kody, this is all ice. You might want to back up more.
I'm coming to look at it.
As I'm getting
I'm coming to look at it and then do what?
Something that I feel like
Meri. Hey, there's ice here. You might want to back up more.
Actual goosebumps.
Look at it.
So
Don't worry, I got this under control.
Oh God, this is it. Like Brooke said, he totally hears her. He is purposely. I'm like nipping out. I have so many goosebumps over my body. I
know.
He is avoiding you, Meri. Like you and I would have said that one time and been like, "Oh my God, that's totally embarrassing. I hope no one ever heard me." And she keeps doing it.
It's never ending. And her sister is like, "Oh, Meri."
Stop. Okay, 10:30.
Move on to whatever I'm moving on to.
Hey, Rebecca, how are you? Good, how are you? I'm good. Hey, Meri.
See, watch how he
walks by Meri, hugs Rebecca.
Yeah, just you hug her.
And she keeps going. She's trying to play it off.
Just move this real quick, or I'll drive over it. But we should drop the ramp just right here.
He and I are divorced now, and I'm moving away. Like what? I don't know what it's gonna look like.
It's gonna look like your life has been already for the past 10 years.
Exactly.
You won't see or hear from him or Robyn. All right, I'm at probably 11:30.
We're at 11:30. Yep. Yeah, exactly 11:30. Good. We're at the Red Earth venue.
Okay, so here, by the way, I have my gloves, you guys. They're right here. I got them by me at all times. Code Screw needs to change
Does Kody have like a little pocket? Maybe you could keep your gloves close.
Good idea, Jody.
I mean, it's such a good prop. It can't go to waste. Perfect.
Yeah,
yes.
The gray part should be showing.
You are ready to work at a moment's notice. You are ready to roll some logs.
This?
Yeah. Yes. Yep.
See this? Got to be able to see the amulet. It was a gift.
You can
Robyn.
see the amulet.
Okay. And David Woolley.
Does it have a little cold up here? He does subtitles because he's a little stuffy. And his voice is a little up here. A little high.
It's also kind of down here. It's kind of like that. Because all the words kind of feel like
yeah, a little more
really relaxed tongue.
Relaxed it's a little high up here, a little stuffy.
Oh, no horsey ring. I should have done a ring. I didn't even think of the ring.
Well, you're working. You have your gloves on. You can't.
I am working. That's right.
Scratch that up. It's got a resale value. Okay, let's check out these great.
Today, Dave and I are going to Moab. We're going to look at wedding venues.
11:40.
January. We met at the beginning of December, but no, we're looking at wedding venues today. It's David, me, his son Max, Isabel, and Truly.
Ugh.
Hey guys. Hi.
Welcome to the Red Earth venue.
Thank you. It's lovely to be here. Hi.
Angela, good
Hi.
to meet you.
Christine, nice to meet
Christine.
you.
David. Okay, and we got kids.
I'm really happy for her. She's sparkling and
Aw.
glowing, and he's absolutely smitten with her, and he should be.
Oh, that's nice.
And he's incredible, truly, and his children are phenomenal. But it is moving extremely fast, faster than I think I would like it.
Okay, well, great. I hear you guys are engaged.
Not engaged yet.
Okay.
We gotta get the venue down, you know?
Yeah.
We're not engaged yet. But you've got to get the wedding venue locked down, you know? He's already locked me down. But the wedding venue, he's really got to get that locked down. We don't know when to do when stuff. We know that we need to get the venue, so we know when to tell people to mark it on their calendar, right?
Yes, no, totally. That makes sense for sure. Well, congratulations regardless.
Thank you.
Planning wedding's exciting.
Yes. Okay, so Christine came out, and she was telling us about David. It seems kind of soon, but...
Oh God, we know.
Yeah, they're really harping on how soon it was.
Hey, we've been dating for a good, 6 weeks to 2 months already.
That's
She's being real
That's
McKelty
crazy.
here.
We are not taking
Oh
it
my
slow.
God,
I'm
yes.
50.
I mean, I'm like, you must be somewhat of interest. If you're kind of going for Moab,
I'm a
then
Moab. I love rock climbing.
generally the people that are drawn here are the adventurous types.
What I like about
Are you, like,
Moab,
hiking in
besides
your
the
wedding
red
dress?
cliffs, is that you're going like 200 million years ago.
That's gorgeous.
Rome.
So yeah, we'll go on in. We can come check out the space.
And I wanted to share it with somebody. In fact, I've gone down there and taken a few ladies with me, and they never want to go back. And so I said, the one that will love Moab like I do, that's the one I'll marry.
Well, then Christine is who you want in spades because she will literally love every interest that you have.
Yes. And like maybe some women are like, wait, you're taking me out into the middle of the desert alone.
And maybe also it's beautiful and gorgeous and the views are nice, but David's like a pill or something. They're like,
Yeah.
after being stuck in Moab with David, they're like, I'm not into this.
Yeah, I think everyone is agreeing. It seems like, okay, we're happy, you're in love, but you're not even engaged. You're looking at wedding venues. Like this does seem, I don't want to say like reckless, but like you're rushing it here unless this is not really end of January, but they're like telling us that. So that this is going in time with what they're doing.
This quickly. I believe 100% this moved this quickly for sure.
It's too, or maybe don't bring the kids when you're looking at wedding venues.
Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, truly, it's hilarious to watch. At least it's something to watch in the background. When she just kind of goes. At one point, she just runs in like it's like a drive-by. Truly, at one point.
Oh,
she's just kind of all over the place.
Pushes them apart. Yeah, I got some thoughts on this.
Okay, all right.
Okay, 1350.
Nice. Not again? Sorry, Mom. I didn't push you. I didn't mean to push you. She keeps coming this week. You know, truly, we're going to be together. And I'll tell you. I don't know if Kody knows anything about David and I. I have no idea. He stopped telling me about things were happening in his life a long time ago. You know, I don't update him on anything. So the whole thing is not to decorate. It's you
can absolutely decorate, but we wanted the space to be kind of a neutral palette. These are all like clay tiles, handmade clay tiles, each individually placed, kind of to reflect they have like a desert look, but they're neutral. So you can bring in colorful floral.
Truly, okay, stop.
No, it's literally watching me on vacation with my parents as an 11-year-old with no brothers and sisters. I would just be like, this is boring.
Like just walk around. Okay, there's one moment. I'm trying to get to it. Where truly they all walk into this place. Okay, I'm seeing if I can catch it. And she walks right up to like the heating element, that like heating pyramid, and she like makes out like she's gonna go like, like body chop it. Okay, I'm trying to find it because it's so it's just classic. Truly, okay. While that's coming up here,
do you want me to press
this is crazy that I believe she's gonna leave it right there. I'm waiting for Truly because this is like worth it to play it because it just cracks me up. Has she mentioned yet about McKelty saying they're gonna have like 700 people?
Or McKelty makes it about herself. This is about
let's brace ourselves because you and I mentioned Okay, hold on one second. Okay. All right. I'm going to turn the volume up on mine and I'm going to try to like play this video while you watch Truly. Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. Sorry, guys. Just watch Truly.
I have no idea. He stopped telling me that things were happening in his life a long time ago. You know, I don't date him or anything. See, the whole thing is not to decorate. So you let him.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Here we go.
We wanted the space to be kind of a
See it? Did you see it?
Kind of drift.
I don't think
He
that
walked up to her like she was going to like knee it and knock it down.
I think Truly's just kind of in her own little world. God
She's
bless her.
absolutely in her own world. She just walked in, and I'm like, in Truly's head, I can imagine her being like, yo.
Her entire youth was spent entertaining herself.
Yes, you're
Like,
so right.
She wasn't allowed to hang out with her brother. Well, he is her brother, Solomon. That's her actual brother. It's like hard to wrap my head around that. That is her actual blood brother and sister.
Yeah.
She wasn't allowed to hang out with them. So
Yeah. Oh God. Like I love it. And she's just walking around. She's playing. I think someone mentioned it too. Like at one point she's running and like her backpack hits her own head.
Yeah.
And she's like, jumping on Christine and everything. She was
just like fighting with David's
playing
son at one point in the background.
She's playing. It's so great. Okay.
Very neutral. We just kind of wanted it to be an open canvas.
In our religion, marriages are supposed to be eternal.
We're at 1440.
Why do you have people who don't know each other get married if you think you're stuck forever? Not just for life, but for eternity. I've heard rumors about Christine dating. I've heard rumors.
The rumor mill.
That she's Christine's soulmate. She's very excited about the relationship.
I love watching Kody pretend like he's chill about this.
Cool.
I heard.
But now remember, this is Kody recording this, a year and a half? Like they're already married for a year at this point that they're sitting him down, talking to him about this. So
sure,
he's totally cool.
Yeah, but still, I'm sure it kills him to say it.
Oh,
he's
yeah,
such a bad actor. It still bugs him. I'm sure that today he's still equally as pissed at Christine because, as we know, like when he got the separation from when the church leader called, he was like, "Don't you give it to Christine?"
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Make it to the celestial kingdom, Barb.
You know what I can't wait for? In 2 years from now, when Kody's interviewed about Christine suing him for her child support. Like, just take that in. We get to watch that.
I know what it was like when I would get calls from my attorney about the stupid shit my ex was up to. I can only imagine.
And then being interviewed
Kody
immediately
reacts
after.
like, and he was actually like on the line. He's legitimately going to lose this. Oh God, I can't wait. Okay, 15 minutes on the dot.
Idea that she would be stuck with me for eternity when her soulmate was out there to be found.
So these are just giant pivot doors.
Oh, that's
kind of rotated just like that.
My kids, a few of them had doubts because I dated so long. I thought it was just another number. But the way that you take care of me, the way you do things, I never got treated like that before. So I knew then it was like, what are we going to wait for? Another month, 2 months? We got a lot of vacations to go on.
So yeah,
that was fine. That was fine. I was fine with that.
So the pivot doors, the accordion style doors, and then that pivot door right there. It's 1,800 square feet out inside, and then 2,300 square feet outside. So
why are we watching this? This isn't even the place that they choose.
I know.
I'm over it.
When Kody and I got married, I was the third wife in a plural family. So to me, it was really inappropriate for us to have anything really, really big. Like our church really taught that the first marriage could have anything that it wanted. But the second, third, couldn't. They were like, hush, hush. Isn't that ridiculous? In a church that supports polygamous marriages, you would think that every marriage deserved recognition and a big, huge party. It is still a wedding, you know. Anyway, they don't.
A lot of the pressure to marry Christine, I feel like, came from I'd known her for a long time.
Oh, here we go.
Me and my family. Really liked her family. She was polygamy royalty.
The whole polygamist royalty thing, that came from Kody. I never cared about that. How many people does it, like, can you put here?
but
Yeah,
that's
so
still why he
venue
married
capacity
you.
is 120. That's what we have tables and chairs for.
Okay.
We don't necessarily cap it. Like if you did want to increase, you can. We just recommend opening that back wall.
We have a massive situation. Like,
Okay.
we have a lot of kids and
Yes.
a huge family. We have a lot of people coming to our wedding. We don't know exactly how many. I don't know how big it's going to get. No idea.
You can even expand out here if you want a larger dining space and
Sure.
kind of increase it up to, I don't know, 200 people or whatever.
So as beautiful as Red Earth is, and Angela's been wonderful, it's just, we just need bigger.
You don't want to trip again.
Oh my gosh.
So good to meet you
Good
guys.
to see you too.
Congratulations.
Just want
We'll
work
never
with
see each other again. Oh.
That's what we're going to be going to today.
Okay. That was a weird cut.
Yeah, they could have cut that entire scene.
Like,
No one cares about where you're not going to get married.
I would honestly rather watch more of Kody and Meri moving and pretending like they still like each other, but they still hate each other.
So good. All right, 1807.
Oh wait, I got shovels.
I feel like this scene of them pretending like they're chill with each other is like watching Ben Affleck and J-Lo on their last like couple of years, like pretending like when they're out in public and they know the paparazzi is watching them, having to be like, I love
We
you.
are
honey."
laughing.
Yeah,
We are
yeah.
around. And it's almost like Kody thinks he's too good for these three. Like, oh, I'm the
I'm
coolest one out of
helping
the
out.
four.
Yeah. Like
Out of the
he's
four of
doing
us,
a
I'm
real
the
big favor.
coolest. And he probably is, and that is sad.
Oh,
Oh,
gosh, it's been a morning.
Oh, is she pointing out his amulet there? And now they're
Yes.
making fun of him? Hell yeah.
Well, listen,
I just want to know what it means.
person gets a divorce, what are they going to do? They're going to start changing. It feels like
we're at like 1823.
Yeah, and weird explanation that doesn't explain why you're wearing a woman's necklace.
Yeah. Oh, your necklace.
Oh, what is it? I mean, I like that they're giving
Mary's
shit.
sister understood the assignment.
Oh yeah. What's that? What's that?
What's your big neck? Hey, she did exactly what Areola did to Christine. What's all that red on your neck?
Why are you wearing that? What does it mean? It's got to mean something.
Yeah.
I would love to
What's
know.
that? What's that pretty necklace you're wearing? We need to see that.
It's not necessarily awkward, but it's just what it is. Do I keep turning?
1830.
Please.
They're getting some good shots of his bald spot here while he's moving.
Yep.
A little bit more.
And stop.
Oh, Nate's got the gloves on now.
He's so amazing. Damn. Wish I was married to him.
Meri continues
Oh,
to
okay,
make a series of
Meri.
self-deprecating jokes here. I'm happy, but I'm not married to him anymore. She's really
Yeah,
she's been
everything
on
she
the
says
joke.
now is like, he's
Really?
backing the truck up, but wish we could back our marriage up.
That's, I mean,
God,
she's doing her own
enough,
stand-up comedy
Meri.
routine this whole time.
Yes.
My wife, you've made her a very happy woman.
850.
I'm just glad Rebecca's happy with the furniture. She's excited. Yeah, there's one woman happy in my life now. I'm happy. Rebecca. Hallelujah.
Stop laughing, Meri. God, it's
Paying
like
for all of this that I can get.
No one knows what they're laughing at.
no.
Robyn.
I don't know what to say. I mean, it was a little self-deprecating, but Robyn and I are having our own struggle. We're both mourning this experience that we're having.
The money,
We're struggling
losing all
in
that
different
money, we're
ways.
both mourning
in
that.
different ways. Here's an irony.
What is this scene from?
Sold that dream.
Was this an actual scene or is this like a Real Housewives flashback? I feel like, because I don't remember ever seeing this scene play out. In real
Okay,
time.
so I think it was, I thought about this too. I think it was a flashback to a previous scene they had done when they were going to go out there and they were going to talk about which lot Meri should get. This is from like seasons before.
Where they
Remember?
get in
And then,
that
like,
fight?
Yeah, and then like Meri or then Kody
Robyn
and
the
Robyn.
Peacemaker, that episode?
Yeah, like Robyn was just going to take like the second best lot. And he was like, no,
I don't
Is that
think
that
so.
same
I
scene?
feel like this conversation has an essence of things are already over now.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Huh.
Oh, it's from the first episode, Brownie Tony says.
Oh, okay.
That's how
First
much it's
episode,
all just
episode
blurred
1 with
together.
all the.
All right.
Okay, got it.
I'll believe you.
I'm not sure.
1932.
I'm still embracing that dream anyway.
No, I guess I remember that it was from the
Robyn
season.
doesn't seem happy.
Robyn never seems happy. Have you seen her face through the years?
Yeah, I was gonna say like
Yeah.
a permanent grimace on her face.
Yeah, gosh.
Ugh.
An indicator about our relationship. Specifically, I think it's about a big picture. Okay. All right, what we got going on?
All right. Well, we've got this furniture.
Can I get a drink of water first, Meri?
She's like, perfect.
Yes, please.
Drink my vodka tonic.
Yep.
Of course.
See, another glimpse into their life together there is just like that Meri has to make a joke about it. No, just kidding.
Yeah, of
It's just
course.
like,
You used to know where the water was when we were married.
like it's just a constant like it just wears away at you.
It's wouldn't you be exhausted leaving there being like, God, I had to like fake laugh at everything. It was a whole thing.
This is not, my dad came over last night, and this is how it is. He only negs me. That's the only and I like last night. I was just like, Dad, please stop. Like, stop.
Can we just take a breath and be off? Let's just be off for a moment.
Yes. Sorry. Normal conversation.
Yes.
Anyway, here's Meri getting Kody's water, and then she's gonna like.
I think she's getting hot water too, because there is a glass of ice water on the counter.
It's nothing. It's just funny.
Yeah, warm lemon water.
Yeah.
You asked.
Thank you.
I deliver.
Meri seems.
Why are we laughing?
I think that was alcohol because she sipped it, and then she's holding it in her mouth for a couple seconds.
Yeah, and like the way she put the cup down.
Yeah. It just
was
as
very,
someone
like,
who has
"Here's my drink."
experience with this, that looked like an alcohol sip. Not
Yeah, like
water.
it's like almost done. Like maybe it was like
Yeah.
it was like second drink.
Second drink,
you know?
yeah, of course. Yeah.
And she's just like, throws it down. She's gonna fill it up with something else
later.
later.
Yeah, we got more. We got reserves.
2020.
I think Meri might start to feel better. Go ahead. One woman's happy.
It feels like he's projecting a little bit because maybe he feels like the pressure is off of him. Because let's be real, Kody doesn't know me.
Well,
I think he really does.
I think we all know you, Meri.
I got it.
You don't have to split loyalties with me and Meri.
Nathan can stay with you.
Okay.
We are all.
Why are we
joking.
sitting down? Can we just get out the door, please?
I know. Well, my thing, sorry, pause for a second. My thing is like, I would have had that table, like if they're taking that table and the chairs, whatever, that would have been candles, accessories off. It would have been like wrapped up in bubble wrap by the front door. Like I would have pushed it towards the front door. Bye now.
I don't know what.
Go.
Like, this isn't as packed as I would expect Meri to be.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
All right, do I look like Bobby Moynihan kind of?
No.
I think I look like Bobby Moynihan.
No.
This top part of my face as a man is giving Bobby Moynihan to me.
Absolutely
Bobby
not.
Moynihan.
You look like Kody dressing like Sammy Hagar, but very Kody with the gloves. It's amazing. You really outdid yourself. Okay, 21 minutes exactly.
Well, everybody's got a good sense of humor about it.
It's just final. It's been what it is for so many years.
Her hair looks
It's
insane.
sad.
Why is it?
Look at those little curls sticking out
Just in the
everywhere.
mirror, you know, just
They're crispy
whether it
too.
works or not, it's
She was buzzed when she was like flat ironing those.
Yeah,
curls.
yeah.
I literally have good days and bad days, and for a couple of years, I think they were all bad days. Okay, fine. We're gonna grow up now. We're gonna say divorce happens.
This is
Who
bizarre.
you telling, Kody? We're gonna be grown-ups now.
Yeah, how about you tell Robyn that when she divorced her husband and she should just like grow up, maybe get a job. She should move on from that. Maybe not like having you adopt her kids. Like she can deal with that with her ex-husband.
Oh,
without
or
Meri
just
having
how
to give
how
up her marriage.
mature an adult like Kody handled his divorce with Christine, which he's totally fine with, by the way.
Sorry, in the comments, people are recalling when I had someone move my couches.
We should just have that picture.
I too was giving a couch away to charity. Needed a hand. This was a like an plug-in recliner sort of leather couch, and I ended up moving the entire couch by myself in the rain because
Oh yeah, it was raining. It's all right.
someone fell down. Got out.
Really made a snack out of it though. Oh,
Mm.
and his arm ended up like back here.
Stuck underneath. Yeah. Yeah. Ass crack akimbo.
Oh, ass crack. Charlie's in the picture, just like.
Like, what you want me to call 911? You good? Or like what? What do you need?
Yeah, you're pissed off about it, but we're gonna grow up now.
2135.
Smiley face.
I don't like when he does voices.
Yeah, he's getting angry.
Took the steps for the separation through the church. I think that realization kind of hit him a little bit different than maybe he expected.
Antique Christmas here.
Different than I expected it to hit him. Like, I think he was just shocked. Like, he was like, wait, why
you actually went and did that?
Yeah, he was like, why did it happen so fast? You know what I mean?
Why are we talking about this with Kody in the room now?
As
This
if
is
he's not
crazy.
there. It's bizarre.
Are we relitigating this right now? The couch is in the truck.
I don't know.
You had your water.
Can we just go? Just go. Just like have everyone leave. But also like Kody's sitting like, oh, I don't know. This is weird. I would not be sitting in a room with like someone I divorced talking about this with my family and his best friend.
Yes.
It's bizarre.
They're probably also cousins too.
No, I sort of understand. I sort of get it.
2208.
Surprised.
Well, I mean, from looking in, and honestly, well, I don't know where you and Janelle stand. As far as I've heard, you're separated.
She's just not interested in a relationship. She is just plumb not interested in a relationship.
Plum.
It was more like.
It's not him. She just doesn't want a relationship.
Yeah.
I mean, so you're saying it's.
And they're not separated. So don't say that we're separated.
Well, I know.
You know,
but
I mean,
there's
so in this situation,
it's like you can keep going down that road and nothing's going to change. It's like, and I'm not blaming. It's just like it's not a road for us any longer, and that is sad. I'm guilty of marrying people I wasn't in love with.
God, here we go.
I just think that he has amnesia.
Thank you, Janelle.
Because you just can't keep up that kind of pretense for 20 years. I know what happened. He can say whatever he wants.
Yep, that's right.
It's fine.
Thank you.
Because I just don't care anymore.
I just don't care
This is
anymore.
Kody's current theme, and that is that he never loved me or Janelle or Christine. It's getting to the point that it's annoying. Gosh, Kody, just man up and
Thank you.
be honest. I know that I put everything that I could into it, and I would still put into it. But I also know that it's not something that is comfortable for him or right for him or good for him. And that's not fair to either of us.
I don't always know what to believe. The eternal marriage, I think that don't get divorced. Jesus said not to get divorced, but
Now we believe in Jesus.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
So he's not a Jew. He's not a Jew at this moment. So.
No, that's only when he wants to have a party. Like he'll have
right. That's when he wants to celebrate.
He'll have a Seder when he goes and visits another random polygamous family in like season 2.
Yeah. And he's like Baruch Attai Adonai.
In the comments, the theme is so right on. Like, first of all, like, hey Janelle, like Janelle just pops in, drops the bomb of truth, and walks out, and like, oh, nice to see you. Bye.
And then ends it is by sniping him with, yeah, well, I don't really care anymore.
Yeah, doesn't really give a shit because she knows that everyone else now sees him for what he is. So she's like, okay, I'm good, I'm out. Karma's done its thing. People know. What's uncomfortable with Meri, what people are saying, and you guys are so spot on what it is that Meri, like, she's already thinking that she and Kody are like friends now. Like, oh, we broke up and like now he can like tease and flirt with me. But like, no, girl, you're not on the other side of it yet. You're really embarrassing yourself.
It's really embarrassing. And people in the comment, this is another good point. Does Jesus say that? Because I'm pretty sure I had a church job for 20 years of my life, and I don't remember the homily about how Jesus said, don't get divorced. Don't remember him preaching about that.
Well, like in a Catholic church, you shouldn't be divorced.
I don't remember that. I don't think that's like a passage.
Like an exact passage. Yeah.
Well, I just don't think that I don't remember that ever being discussed in 20 years of going to church. I don't remember.
Well, probably because when a married couple goes and sits down with a celibate priest, they typically give pretty good marriage advice.
That is true.
Also,
I think this is another example of Kody just making up Bible things because it suits him in this specific situation right now at this moment.
Okay. 2350.
I don't know what to think about it other than it offends me to think that I would be stuck with those three women.
Wow. That was like
look at Meri in this picture. Meri looks psychotic in this picture.
Meri looks like she wants to get
like start with Janelle and just move your eyes slowly and end on Meri. It's like boom.
She is a different color completely. She's a different color human.
Yes.
That's insane. And also that was like really disgusting. I think what he said, it offends me.
He says that a couple times here.
It's real disgusting.
That I'd be left with
just absolutely disgusting. Like these are the mothers of your children.
Yeah.
He's gross. Can you imagine if Preston said that about Robyn? Like that would have been outrageous. They would have taken him to task for.
Oh no, I'm imagining. Like, do you think Preston does talk shit about Robyn, or do you think he's kind of just like I hate her so much that like I can't even like she's destroyed me so much that I don't even want to engage about it.
He's probably exhausted by it. I think you get to a point where you're like, I don't even know what the latest thing is because it's just so exhausting.
Yeah,
you just don't even want to deal with it anymore.
Why doesn't he do an interview? Oh my god, I would like. We would have to do an emergency live.
The book. I mean, like I would do anything to get like an early copy.
I'll pay anything. I will pay.
Okay, so people are saying, sorry, New Testament is like with divorce. The Bible gives you the right to divorce in case of abuse or adultery. So Kody missed the mark and just exposed that Jesus is in fact not on his side. Okay, got it.
I would also say that polygamy is adultery in the highest form.
It might not work. Might not be in the best interest of everyone involved.
Right, but as long as they have Kody's best interest, then yes, Jesus said that.
Yeah.
What time?
Okay, 2403.
Or them to suffer. Let's hang on that and stop making people stay in these terrible relationships. When Sonny and Cher got divorced, I was 6.
When he said that again, I was like, I can't believe this. I just can't. I can't believe he said that again. I think he said it first here, and then he forgot. I think he says this a lot, but he forgot he said it on camera because they filmed the talking head so far away, and then he accidentally said it again, which only shows how often he must bring this up.
Listen, he was at the tender age of 5 or 6, and he was devastated. Okay, earth-shattering. Truly, on the other hand, almost died when she was like 2 or 3. This, however, I'm going to argue maybe like Truly or Savannah going through their parents' very public divorce as well from a polygamist family might be more traumatic than Kody experiencing the breakup of Sonny and Cher.
I actually don't think that's true. I actually genuinely believe that really did rock his world.
Oh, I think it did too, but like it's crazy that he wants everyone to feel badly for him now when his children have gone through an actual divorce. Yet,
like when Robyn told Janelle that she was feeling like she was in mourning right after Janelle's mom died.
Yeah, it was really
like that.
hard.
Hard
It was
on
really
Robyn.
hard for her.
Morning.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
5. I was 5.
24-18.
Freaked me out. I was like,
Fuck.
this is the biggest evil. You know, it's just something that saddened me. At
He was
6,
sad.
I had no awareness that the idea, the concept of divorce was real. Sonny and Cher getting a divorce, devastating. Like, does that really happen?
So this is crazy.
Part of the story that I'm writing about myself. You know what I mean? And everybody's their story. You're the author of your story. My story has taken a turn. We've ridden the wave. We've crashed the ship. We survived. We're on the shore, but we crashed the ship.
Why is he laughing? It's like scary.
We crashed the ship. And that does make me terribly sad.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Calm down. Calm down.
He's
All right,
really
well,
trying to summon some Robyn tears here. Oof.
and I can't help but notice the constant use of the word "we" crashed the ship. We,
Mm.
the universal we.
He and Robyn, he must be referring to, right?
No. Not Robyn's actually excused from all of that because she came in to this family cap in hand.
Cap in hand. That's right. Cap in hand.
And so did her children. So did
she's the Brown family scapegoat.
She is. She's done nothing but try.
Ray says, Kody would say, the rest is still unwritten. Yeah, put your little vibrato on the end.
No. All right. Where are we at? We're right after
25:38.
Oh yeah, I forgot that the screeners have like, okay. We're back in Moab, bitch.
Ugh. Hopefully they fed Truly because she's on one.
I love going to Moab. That's my favorite place to go because we start talking about wedding places and venues. And so you said, yeah, I'd like to go check it out. I'm like, yes.
I don't care where we go. I just care about my dress. I'm walking down the aisle to you.
Well, if that's the case, I like.
Okay, so all of this with Christine is talking about how when she watched Maddie get married and she's like, oh, I wish that could be me. None of that bothers me at all. Like it at least gives us a little glimpse into Christine has always wanted this. And then she got a wedding day and it sucked, but at least like she could look back fondly on it being her wedding day. But now Kody has now rewritten that history and made it pretty obvious that he was miserable the whole time. So I completely see why she wants to do this. She should do this.
Or like a redo wedding. Like I've had like thoughts of that too, where I'm like, oh, if I ever get married again, like it would be so much better. You and I have talked about like our wedding days before. And I've like, even before like I found out all the shit about my ex and divorce or whatever, I always said like my wedding was like not great. It was like not a good day. I totally would have like done it differently. I would elope, I would whatever, but like it was not a like this fairy tale in love day. And maybe it is like looking back.
Can you imagine if Dave was now coming out saying, yeah, I was miserable, like on the altar, I was, you know. Or has he said
that? To my daughter has said something very similar. Yeah.
Well, didn't know that.
Sweet, huh? That's sweet.
Really just.
But anyway, it's fine. He lost the lawsuit where he sued me. So
you did, where he lost and he was wrong and you were right. Yeah. Hi, Corey and Carly. How's it going?
All right. This is all real. Let's survive getting through this.
Let's survive Christine's little backstory here.
I don't want to Vegas and wedding.
26 minutes.
Oh my gosh. Hello, good morning. Hi, good morning. Hi.
Are you David and Christine?
Yes.
We are. I'm Shelly.
Oh, hi. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Hi.
How was your drive-in?
Lovely. It's beautiful.
I think you guys are looking at all.
I thought Shelly should have come around the front desk here.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, this is weird. Yeah.
Venue options. I do know your party is quite large, so we're have to find some different solutions with that.
Okay.
But I'll show you all the areas and show you a few rooms.
Wonderful.
And then kind of go from there.
I think I was more on the plan than you were because I just said you're ready to look at rings. And you went, what?
It's like I was aggressive at first, but then you were like, we need to get rings. We need to go look at it. Let's go look at wedding venues. And it was like, okay.
Did David just have dental work? Like,
I was just trying to, like, just in my mouth there as he was talking, I was trying to form my mouth into what I'd have to do to produce. Looking at rings. It's almost, you kind of go into a sling blade kind of.
Yeah, it's just very kind of slow and it is very kind of like a soft, higher voice.
Yeah, it's a higher up in the rings and Moab. There it is.
Yeah.
Kind of like this. Not as manly though. I mean, sorry for anyone who's just listening to this because David has to come with subtitles.
No, he legitimately does need subtitles at some points. It's very difficult.
It doesn't have subtitles. Right.
Yeah. Okay, 2658. Let's see what space Truly is going to run around in now. She's eyeing things to jump on here.
And to touch. Can I touch?
Okay, so we're thinking a minimum of 350. My daughter was just saying yesterday they had 450 invitations were sent out for her wedding, and she's like, considering how big your family is and David's family, you're looking at like 700 people.
Well, that makes it even more embarrassing for you, McKelty, when we see your wedding and like not even half of the seats are filled.
Robyn wouldn't even go outside to take a picture because she hasn't slept in 3 days. Because Ariola was sick.
Always sick.
Now, you and I talked about this at some point. Maybe it was on our Halloween Girl Dinner episode. That McKelty, first of all, can you just stop bringing up your wedding? It's not about you. So shut up. Also, the people at Tony and McKelty's wedding were Tony and McKelty's like family and friends.
We didn't meet a single like mutual friend or anything that wasn't like related to them.
Or any friends we've talked about. Like,
no, because can you imagine what kind of person is?
They don't have that many friends. Both of them? They don't have that many friends. And also, it's basically going to be the exact same people that McKelty invited to her wedding.
Yeah.
Inviting to this, because it's really like all your parents, family, and friends. Because I guarantee, like we said, McKelty has got what? Maybe 5 acquaintances. Her sisters have even said, like, this isn't about you. Enough, McKelty.
Will McKelty or Tony ever be asked to be in anyone's wedding that isn't family? Like, will McKelty ever be a bridesmaid for someone that isn't family? Or will Tony be best man for someone?
No. God, no.
Oh, God. Can you imagine making either one of them the maid of honor or the best man?
McKelty would be the worst. She would do a maid of honor speech that would just be a roast. Like, not understanding not the time for a roast.
If they were, but what if they were like together? They'd like put on like a play. They would do like a Michael Scott Holly thing.
No, they go out on the dance floor, Tony and McKelty, and they think they're really doing something. Like, people love seeing those two wild party animals dance together.
Yeah.
And really no one cares.
They're both just so inside. Yeah. Slummed after Mifflin Air. It would be that. They'd put on a skit on how the people met. And it would be just as cringy as that. Okay.
I hate this. Okay. Let's do it.
That's ridiculous. We don't want, that's insane. So we've only a lot of people. We have really big families. I have 6 kids, but then I have
like 20
in my family.
740.
And David has.
I have 8 kids, their spouses, grandkids.
When you're part of David's life, your family, if you want to limit it to 300, you only get to pick 150 people.
If we did it here or there, out there, have the wedding and have like a tent, can you fit more people outside?
Definitely, yes.
Christine deserves to have a nice big wedding that she never had, and that's the thing that I want to give to her. Even though it'd be cheaper to go to Vegas.
Oh, that's nice. Okay,
this is
good.
cool.
I'll do Vegas.
This is beautiful.
My mom's in Vegas with Ron right now for 12 days. They just got back from Ireland, and he has a timeshare that his like wife like got them, and like they were kind of attached to like before she passed. So now they're stuck in this timeshare. They get back from Ireland. They're both like sick. And then they had to use up this timeshare. So now they're in Vegas for 12 days. They both don't drink or gamble. Like, have fun, I guess.
They could see some shows, Amanda.
Oh, I don't think they're gonna, though.
Oh, is it chilly? Is it a little chilly at night? They probably have some sweet buffets.
They have a view of the dome, the globe, outside their window, Jody.
Oh, did they just look at that at night?
I think that she posted about 1,200 pictures on Facebook of the different.
I bet they do like the blackout shades all day. It's just too bright. Oh, it's just so much going on here.
All right, here we go. Let's look more at this venue.
2816.
Do her grand entrance here. So we've got the wedding deck. You can't beat this view. It's beautiful.
No, you can't.
Now this is where they end up getting married, obviously.
Yes, this would be a no-go for me too because the bride has to descend down a steep hill. And there's no way.
Oh, that's a long walk of people staring at you too.
Well, yeah, that too. I think right around here is where we get the drive-by. Truly, she's like,
yeah, sure do. 2830.
I struggled to get work off for it. I had 2 wives in tow. One of them was pregnant. And when I arrived, I had a 1,000-yard stare.
Oh my God, how many times have we heard it say that exact same story?
Was marrying in some form of obligation.
Well, then that's your own fault, asshole.
Yeah. And he's saying this specifically to be mean right now. That's the only reason he's saying these words is to be cut.
Yep.
I realize now that was not fair to Christine.
I'm wearing sneakers to your wedding. You can wear whatever you want to our wedding, baby.
And it probably would be advisable in the grass. If you wear heels, you'll stink in it.
Yeah, no, I want you
Oh, here goes Truly. She's flying like a bird.
So this is our wedding deck area. This is where the chairs and everything. You would come out here. And then I was thinking if you are going to have that many people, we would want to utilize this grass area and possibly what we call our river deck down below, so we can go. I'll take you guys down there to show you all that.
We can walk down there.
Here comes Truly.
Stage
behind.
That's where I would be.
And
oh, what the heck?
that's not cool. Let's pause right there. Let's pause right there. Okay,
Jody, I predict that Jody's not going to like the breaking up of the PDA. She doesn't like that.
No, I don't. I thought just her, even if they were just walking, holding hands like that, I don't like that.
I don't
putting your hands as one pushing them apart. That's rude.
Yeah, it is.
Don't do that. They weren't even. Yeah, they weren't making out at this point. Yeah, they were just walking, and they're talking to another adult. You don't come in and do that. Mm-hmm. Now, even if, let's say she has, some sort of special needs, whatever. I'm not saying she does, but let's just say if she did. I think in that circumstance, you still do that. Hey, not cool. Don't push us.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't do that. And maybe she didn't want to do it in front of the camera, but that's just me. It would have come out.
I'm also getting the vibe that when Truly said, "Oh, I'm gonna wear sneakers," and Christine's like, "You can wear whatever you want." I think a lot of this is just being we just need to make sure Truly is semi okay with this. So yes. I get that vibe too.
I mean, she is too old to do that. It is rude. However, I'm sure they're trying to choose their battles. You got to pick and choose. They're on camera. You don't want to embarrass her, because that could be humiliating for a kid in middle school that they got scolded on TV. So I get that. But it does bring up a bigger issue. This obviously happens off camera as well. And even the bigger picture of that picture is she's not comfortable with you being that close yet. So it's going to be some time before she's used to it. So I don't know what the right answer here is. She's just going to have to watch and get used to it. And that's life. But you don't put your hands on someone and push them, especially your parents.
I mean, David really is probably having to swallow his own words a lot. Just, okay, not my kid.
Yeah. Oh, Sam Stewart has a good point here. Didn't Truly bite David's hand early.
Yeah, it was on a live, so they couldn't edit it out. Yeah.
Or even Christine, I think she was trying to get their hair when she was like, "Oh, Christine, oh, Truly, you stinker."
Sun's going down over on Jody's neck of the woods.
Okay, you want to know something? I actually pulled the shades in front of me. Blackout shades down in front of me. So let me just
now you look like
a
grilled banana.
Okay. I'm doing some things here.
That happens so suddenly. Oh, winter.
Okay, let's see. Let's.
like
Oh
banana
God, my chair is also gone all the way down.
There we go.
Okay,
You fixed it.
that you guys. Thanks for the support. Okay, 29:35.
On Max and Truly with us. They always look away or harass us when we kiss, but it's not going to stop us.
No, Truly likes to break us up.
She does, but it just means she wants
No,
to
so it's a recurring thing, Jody.
This place is right here. We have a lot of people out here.
Oh God, not again.
Yes, we would need to utilize probably most of this area.
Oh, Truly's trying to do it again. She's like,
she really is. Someone said she's acting too young. I think that's really what it is. She's acting too young for her age. She's what? Like 14?
Like at this point, I think we need a timeout and a pull Truly away.
Do you give time out to a 14-year-old?
Oh, no,
you mean,
not
like,
give a timeout. Like
take the time out.
Yeah, be like, okay, hold on a second.
Yeah.
Stop. You need to stop touching us.
Yeah.
Keep your hands to yourself. Go play over there. Go run on the Red Rocks or something. But like, don't do that.
Here's how this all could have been alleviated. Don't bring Truly to this. Why are the kids there? It's weird that Isabel.
That I don't get. That I don't get. Like they could have watched each other.
Isabel's also made it very clear that she's the one that is the most weirded out by this happening so fast. So like, why would you? But I almost feel like Christine would bring her to be like, just come and you'll fall in love with him just as much as So
reality roots. This is a good point. Everyone is weird at that age, 100%.
Yeah, but
I
she's
just don't
rude,
like the
not
aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's an aggressive touch.
Yeah.
Hands aren't for hurting. I don't know. It's just something. Okay, 30 minutes.
They don't like it necessarily, but they don't not like it either.
I think they like it, but it's just awkward to them that they.
I don't think they
seem to
like
be
it,
affectionate.
David.
Yeah. Well, you have your kids like, did Max say you'd be affectionate with somebody?
Yeah, they did. We won't go down that road.
Oh, the banter.
Sunday, right? Is when you're wanting it.
Sunday, Saturdays.
Heckling laugh.
First available this fall that I have would be October 8th. During that time in October, just everything is green, blooming.
In October, it's green here.
I could show you some pictures of mine, so you
Okay.
so you can see how green it is.
Well, he saw a wedding here one time, and that's where he thought, like.
Oh yeah, like I said, I seen a wedding here, and I thought it'd be so cool to have a wedding here. Little did I know that it could be me.
He's very monotone.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Oh my gosh. I think I'm still not used to my mom being so affectionate with somebody else, like my dad and her. Not to like compare their relationship, but to me, this is what I'm familiar with. So my dad and her they didn't hold hands in public. It makes you just a little bit
great kid, young woman.
Yeah.
It feels fast, but I've moved on.
I specifically noticed right there when it switched from Isabel to Aspen, it was literally because they're in the exact same position. It was as if just their outfits changed. It was like the end of Sleeping Beauty where the dress was changing. They have the exact same face.
Those two
it
are
really
so
just
gorgeous.
melted into Aspen.
I'm really excited to walk down the aisle. I've never had that experience before. Like when we
31:15.
before it's just a religious ceremony. It's all indoors. Nope, I've never walked down the aisle. Never had the walk down. So when Maddie got married, and
Caleb Brash.
we were all there at her wedding. I was like,
It's Bohemian Gypsy wedding. I had a bracelet on my arm that makes it Bohemian.
And Kayla's pants were tight.
I mean, move over, Meri.
I never saw the bottom of your banana before. There's like a little black spot on it.
Oh yeah,
when you
really long.
Did you have? Yeah.
See my little piggy tails I got pigtails going on underneath. All the way out.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah. Wedding
Meri
careful.
wishes.
What
get
were we
married.
just saying? Yeah.
I don't know. Let's go.
I don't know. I'll remember.
Oh, Kayla's pants. That's okay.
Recommitment, whatever. I really want to walk down the aisle. And he's like, okay. So anyway, didn't happen. It's fine. This would just be awesome to have like a walking down the aisle thing. So I'm super excited because I've never done that before.
So we've been married before in our church. It's not a big deal. Like there's not a big walk down the aisle.
We've heard this
ceremony and then
every
a little bit of a party.
Dozens.
Every time I look up, your lighting has changed by 100%.
I think it's because this window faces west. So when the sun makes it over the house.
True west. You know
Yes.
what? We know all about moving west because we did the Oregon Trail.
Yeah. Or Oregon.
Oregon.
It's
Doesn't matter.
west.
I decimated some bears. That's all I know.
And Missouri is in the Midwest, you learned. It's next to Illinois, which is
Oregon
not
up
Michigan.
by Washington. Who knew that? Not me.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. 3211.
All get together at his mother's house. I didn't even have a dress.
I thought I'd get you a ring.
Yeah, you want
Ew, I hate this scene, this chocolate scene.
The ring that Madison made for her dad that he
time
gives.
that I was getting to know him and stuff, he had talked about how Christine and Janelle didn't get what they deserved. And he said marriage should be celebrated. And I've learned my lesson. I'm not going to do that again.
Sure.
And I did it for the sake of him and what he wanted and what he believed and thought. My wedding day and my reception was not about me. It was
You are such a fucking liar, Camille.
God, just own something ever.
The family, and I made sure of that.
Oh.
Stand up there.
Okay, pause. And she made sure of that. Bullshit, you lying fucking.
And we remember
bitchy
the
cunt.
wedding dress
You
thing, Robyn.
yes, exactly. That's
We
how
all
we
remember
know.
that.
It wasn't, oh, and I made sure of that. You made sure that you lied to them as the first
And
step
embarrassed
into
them.
the family.
Yeah.
Wasted their time. Christine was still bleeding like delivery fluid when she went on this stupid
Janelle had
dress
to take
shopping
time off
mission.
her job to go wedding dress shopping. And then Robyn just tainted the whole like sisterhood that they had immediately.
Yeah.
They went into the wedding with that huge betrayal.
And she made it like, oh, well, Kody told them and he wasn't supposed to tell them. So I didn't do anything wrong. It's really just that Kody told them when he wasn't supposed to tell them.
Yeah. Yes.
You are
Yeah.
such a liar.
A good person. All right.
God.
All right. We're working our way up to the
3303. Oh, look who gets to go up on the altar place first.
Okay, Truly's being obnoxious here.
This is really cool, baby.
Great place to have a wedding.
She needs to stop saying baby.
I marry you here.
I'd marry you too.
This is so performative. I really can't.
I've got a
It's
lot
so
of
cringy.
vibes and feelings and thoughts.
I felt like I was watching my parents there.
Yeah.
To make me feel bitter. And so it's hard for me to even talk about my wedding day with Christine.
Oh my God. Chill out, bro.
What I
The sounds.
Yeah, I don't like
was
it.
it was a very sad day. And when we broke up,
I feel like there's such a huge difference between this kind of a kiss and then one of these. Like where you like.
Well, and they did a little of that.
Yeah. I don't mind if it's just like a nice kiss. It doesn't need to be like a sucking like this. We get it. We get it.
Or
we're happy
you know
for
what?
you.
Instead of the just give us like a like almost like play it up like a smooch.
Come on.
Like I feel like if you and I, if people were like, I don't know
kiss?
why they would do this, but if they were like, Amanda, like we'd be like, okay, like
I
do
think,
one of
I
those.
think we would walk away from that and then never speak to each other again.
It's what I've
It would ruin our
said. Like I can never see my friends' breasts areola because I will every time I see them or talk to them or think of them, I will think of their areola. That's how
I
I
would
know
take
I
a
can
look
never
at
see
your
my friends'
areolas right
breasts.
now. I'd love to see them.
Yeah, but now then every time you would see me after that, you'd be thinking of my areola.
No, but I did
Yes, it
theater for
would.
so long. I'm used to seeing everyone's areolas, so I don't.
Okay, well, I'm not.
You want me to send you a picture of my tits?
I think with you though, it's different. Like I know so much about you that wouldn't be the first thing that would come to mind.
Yeah.
Like your face,
That's
you're like,
like
okay, you got me.
down the list of weird things I've sent to you or that you know about me. Okay. Let's wrap this.
Okay, 3351.
Okay.
It really made me question my life a lot. Really, really pretty.
Oh, baby, it's beautiful.
So are you.
All right. Kissy kiss. More kiss.
Ew, there's noises.
I love you.
I love you.
It's
You
got
heard
none of
David's teenage son going, ew.
this. Yeah. Under David going, I love you.
I love you. I love you, baby. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Baby.
Okay, I'm at right as it's about to go to the next little section.
Okay, 3450.
Now we're getting some U-Haul antics.
Yeah, I'm with you, Andy. I hate calling David and Truly baby. I don't
Because
like
it's performative.
Yeah, hey,
Not
baby.
Truly doesn't bug me.
Baby. Oh.
Oh my God, we're back at the wedding venue.
Oh, we still got ways to go.
This is what we call our deluxe king cabins.
Oh.
These have been
3455.
gutted and remodeled.
I don't care where we get married. It doesn't matter to me. But now that I've seen Red
Well, it seems like you care.
Yeah, you
babe.
did a whole episode about it.
Now it's very important. Now I'm like, oh, this is what I want now.
But let's go ahead and go in and I can show you this room. Yes, so this is our deluxe king cabin.
One of the biggest reasons we want to have our wedding here, though, not just the view or the hill or anything like that, because it's a lodge, so our guests can stay here.
No one wants to stay there. I can tell you that.
Nice.
It's cozy.
It is cozy.
It's warm and cozy in here.
Wow, David, what a conversationalist.
It's
not
cozy.
beautiful
Wow, it is
view.
cozy. It's cozy.
Warm and
It's really
cozy.
warm and cozy in
A
here.
really beautiful view, babe. Moab.
So my kids have had great weddings. Oh my gosh.
3535.
Just being around them was amazing, and planning them was fun.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. and Mrs. Caleb Rush.
It was so great. So Maddie was first. It was a beautiful day. It was bohemian and outdoor and lace everywhere, and it was just ethereal.
It is now my pleasure.
Oh, it's
to
Tony
present
McKelvey.
to you Mr. and
Oh,
Mrs.
Tony McKelty's. We're getting to that in the rewatch. I can't wait.
Tony looks disgusting at his wedding.
Awful.
He looks like a fucking
slob.
slob.
A total slob. Like he didn't even shower. I would be appalled.
Pants don't fit.
To see someone dressed like that going to church, a date, dinner,
Yeah, agreed. Even
pool,
church, I would be like
out of the house anywhere.
I'm more dressed up like this, like how I'm dressed, because I feel like Tony doesn't even have an undershirt on.
Oh God, no, he looks absolutely awful. And then McKelty had to put the coat on because they were getting married outside in the mountains
That was
in
not a performative thing that happened.
December. They did that just to fuck with everyone,
Oh,
just
yeah,
to
for
spite
sure.
everyone.
I agree with Corey and Carly when they say the whole wedding was a troll on the parents.
Oh, for sure.
And the McKelty's was a party, big, huge party. It was amazing.
Wow. Okay, and Aspen and Mitch's was a real wedding, was an actual
Yeah.
Very romantic. So being in those was when I realized it's kind of cool to have a soulmate. It'd be even cooler to have a really big wedding. But back
It'd be
then,
cooler to
I
have the
was
wedding
in
than
my
a
mind that I would
soulmate.
leave Kody to get the wedding. I was more like, would have been nice, but it's just not going to happen. But now it's going to
Totally get it.
I'm gonna
I get it. This doesn't bug me at all. I love it.
Yeah.
We're getting some U-Haul antics.
Mm.
Have a seat fully and deeply on this couch.
Oh God.
Oh, wow. Did you see the poem?
Just two bros broing out on a couch together.
What was the conversation? Were they talking about how the
Okay.
couch is so low to the ground, so you have to really like
You have
get
to
up
pump
there?
to get up.
Right.
So
Well, and then
Nathan,
but Kody was trying to show like, no, I can do it.
I understand your confusion because this is very sophisticated comedy. Like only a true,
Yeah.
lover interest comedy would find this funny,
I mean,
these two cutting
Mary's
up.
laughing though. I mean, and if anyone's interested for comedy, it's Meri. By the way, when we rode the Oregon Trail, we met
Yes.
5 people, but one of them is Jen and Meri.
Oh yeah.
Jen
Well,
and
they come
Meri.
together.
Obviously, they come as they were laughing all the way down the trail.
They were having a good time, even through broken arms. And
I think they had 2 broken arms. The laughs.
we won't tell you who else went on the trail, but Yeah.
There were a couple ringers.
Trust us, no one was more surprised than we were at the end of our trial on the trail. I mean, truly, when I left this room, my entire house knew the outcome of the trail.
Yep. Yeah. We texted about it several times afterward. I'm like, still thinking about hunting.
I still think like you really were like on your game. You should look into some hunting games.
The raft thing at the end too. You were nervous.
Yeah, you only ran us ashore like twice, I think. Okay. But that was really good. There was like very big boulders you avoided.
All right. Let's wrap this up. There's only 5 minutes left. Look at us.
Okay, 37:04, and we are laughing on a couch.
We're moving.
We are laughing.
Got our gloves. You guys are so dumb. You're so dumb. This is dumb.
Right now to joke around. There's a burden that's been lifted somehow or another, at least in this moment.
Yeah, you literally only have to use your leg and butt muscles.
Why is that funny?
It's not
easier than it was 3 months ago or 6 years ago. Hey, Meri,
try 10.
We want to put the coffee table in next. Do you want to grab tape for me?
Yes.
It's weird. I have no idea.
Oh my God, we're back at Redcliffe's Lodge.
We'll go in there in just a second.
Yep.
Hot tub.
It is. What? No.
We're not getting in it, okay?
It's too cold.
Yes. Oh, come on. Maybe this would be perfect.
Stop saying baby. It's forcing me out.
I don't like
and
it.
everything, but I think this might be happening.
Oh, yeah? It's cold.
Well,
I ain't the only in there right now.
well, no, babe. We're not
This is
taking
so
it.
Obviously, she doesn't mean
Meri,
now.
Some of the people try to make them
Yeah.
as traditional as they can. When Robyn and I got married, she did not want to do the whole traditional thing. She wanted to basically a private elopement. And I was like,
Sure
no,
she did.
I'm tired of hiding plural marriage. I want a celebration.
I hate her nails. I hate her wedding nails. So they trigger me so
It
much.
was a great day. Robyn was an incredible plural wife. Like when she said, I want everybody to have a special day.
That's
I want
nice of you for
family
saying
day,
that.
a family celebration. I've been to many plural weddings where they weren't, where they looked like they were really difficult for the other wives. Maybe that's why plural weddings are more hush hush, because the wives really have a hard day that day. We got you a little welcome to the club gift.
Oh, this is Robyn's reaction. She goes, "Oh," and then
And
the
then her
gum
jaw.
butterfly in her hair bounces.
Yep. That's the most her jaw ever is when she grabs her
That
face
I
like
was
that.
not that sister wife that was insensitive. They were involved in every single piece of it, and I wanted them
Bullshit,
to
except the fucking dress
had
and the
them.
part where you and Kody planned everything without them.
And then
Liar.
just seeing Janelle and Christine's dress,
Ugh.
they look like they're in costume for like Fiddler on the Roof or something, or like The Sound of Music. Like they're just wearing the most heinous outfits.
They're dressed like monks. Like
Yeah,
in a
that's what
gray,
it is.
just
Friar
like,
tuck.
yes, like tie a rope around your
Yes.
waist and call it a night. And also, wasn't it Meri who said goodnight to Kody that night and she was like crying? They were like out in a parking lot and she was
Yeah.
obviously kind of devastated.
Yes.
So no, this wasn't like,
No.
oh, everyone was so happy in a celebration.
No,
this is
it
bullshit.
was hard for everyone. And Christine was had like what's it called? Postpartum. And she has to dress in this sack at this dumb bitch's wedding.
Yep.
My face.
39:15.
Like they're all moving on. They're like the idiot that got left behind.
All right.
And then we capture king bedroom with a full walk-in closet.
Yes. Yes.
I like this.
This
I like
is
a lot.
nice.
You're gonna be there for like a night.
Yeah.
Relax.
Well, that's where they're gonna.
Comfortable, right?
That's right.
Comfortable.
No,
This is really cool. This is beautiful.
you definitely did a good job of redoing it. It's really nice.
Thanks. You're welcome.
Thanks for that input.
I like it a lot too.
Why did you just I like it a lot. Ugh.
Because and then they just had a moment like we're gonna fuck here. It's like,
Yeah, why? Thank you, Meredith brought this up. Why do they need a walk-in closet? Like they're not buying this place. You're gonna get ready and maybe spend a night here.
Yeah. And honestly, they might be too tired. I feel like a lot of people just don't even have sex on their wedding night because you're so fucking exhausted by the end.
Oh, not Christine and David. They are going to be fucking all over the place.
When my Auntie Debbie got married, she got married to a Jew, in fact.
Oh,
and
an actual. Okay.
He
He had a real bar mitzvah.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah, because
Got
he
it.
is Jewish. But the way that was that after the ceremony, they leave for like half an hour, and then I sang songs. I was like the singer of the wedding. So I sang, how did I live without you?
Oh,
I sang all these songs, and then they like came back from fucking.
For real? Like is that like a?
That's like part of. Well, they said it was part of a
Jewish
tradition.
thing?
Maybe. I mean, I kind of like it. You get it over with, then you don't have to worry about the sex at the end of the night.
I don't want people seeing me after. Like my parents would.
I know, right? It's like yeah. Like I was just in there.
Ew, would you like smell it on people too?
Yeah, like, are you taking a shower? Are you at least?
I don't want to like get back in a dress and all that kind of
I know,
stuff
I'm
after
like-
I've done that.
Yeah. Well, anyway, that's what happened at
No.
my aunt's wedding.
Whoa. Okay, hold on. Florida Stanley says yes, part of traditional weddings. And
I actually
everyone
do. I
knows.
do like the idea of just kind of the it's done. The deed is done. Oh yeah, that happens in Yentl. That's right. And then everyone's outside the room like banging on pots and pans.
Okay. Okay, hold on. We're getting more information. My friends told me people most days just relax and eat before they have to host.
Oh yeah,
It's a
I'd rather do
quickie.
that.
The dress
honestly.
never comes all the way off. Well, then it's not even worth
That's
it.
fine too. Yeah, well, it's worth it. That's my favorite kind. Jody,
Really?
what do you mean it's not worth it? You don't have to take your clothes off. You're fully dressed.
Yeah, I
And you get
guess.
off, and it's quick. It's expected to be quick, in and out.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's a really good point. Like if you do it before you like do your reception and all that kind of stuff,
Yeah.
then you're not tired afterward.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because at
I just
my
want
wedding,
people to
like,
know
we
it.
got to the room and like we were like both tired. Like we did it, but it wasn't like it was kind of like you kind of feel obligated to almost because you have this
Yeah.
room and stuff. But yeah, it'd be nice to knock it out earlier.
Yeah, that's true.
All right.
And this guy is better looking than like Kody, so I don't blame her if she's like ready
Right?
to like get it in.
But they're definitely already sleeping together.
Oh,
I feel
for
like
sure.
that second date makeout section was at least like third base.
Oh, they.
You think they boned?
Yeah, I don't
Or
think
he
she
was,
touched
like,
his pee.
fingies
I
and
think
mouth?
Christine. I don't think Christine has touched any pee, any D.
Pee? Okay.
PP.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
D.
Let's wrap this up. We're almost done.
Okay.
Leon for sure. Mary's child.
We're at 40 minutes and 5 seconds.
Meri and Robyn and Kody yet.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. I think after all this, I think we at least deserve a hug now, right?
Yes.
A handshake.
This was weird too.
I gave that a hug. It was great meeting you guys. Right. Choose Reckless for your
Moab.
venue and your beautiful wedding.
Thank you.
Awkward. Now that they walk back together to the end.
Just hope to have everybody there. Really having all of our kids there to support us.
That is very cool.
Yeah, I hope Gwen regrets not going. So
I
done.
hope so too.
She'll see you at home, Nathan.
Oh yeah, let's mention that Chris. This is the first Leon mention so far.
Yep.
The word Leon, and I think another time either Janelle or Christine said like Mary's kid or something. So they're at least
Mary's child
Yeah.
or
But that's good. Yeah, and I like that it
Finally.
wasn't really. Did they do a black screen for that? I almost feel like they should have. At some
No.
point, 3 years ago.
I think Christine said, like Mary's child, Leon for sure. And if you don't know who Leon is at this point and you're watching, then like, what have you been doing?
Yeah, like, what are you doing?
Yeah. You barely go here.
We just randomly clicked on this live and there's Kody and a banana leading this.
40-50.
I've been wearing my pain on my sleeve for 2-3 years.
Yeah, we know.
Sure. Uh-huh.
Of the pain. Maybe it's a really good idea just to lighten up. And that's what it is. It's like when your heart's dark, you just gotta lighten up. And I know this will pass. I know it will. But I've already gone through like the destruction of my family. Who cares? That's happened. It's been dark. And
He's so happy they're gone. He just doesn't like that everyone thinks he's a bad guy. So.
Yeah, it's at least, I think what he's like, thank God it's been long enough now where I don't have to pretend to care.
Yes, exactly. Oh, I still miss my kids, the destruction of my family, but he and Robyn are thrilled.
Like now everyone's just kind of off on their own and things have settled. Except Christine,
Yep.
It's not settled currently because Christine just sued him. I love that right when things were starting to chill. It's like, nope, bring it all back up.
And I would love if she did what you said, just be really spiteful and offer the same thing they offered.
That
Robyn's
is what
ex.
I think is the funniest goal. The funniest.
Which may be in her strategy, like in her book of things that may come up later on.
Mentioned in the discussion between that better be in there.
Yeah, it wouldn't come up until like later,
the kids
several
are on
weeks
top
or months
of
from
it.
now. But yeah,
like Gabriel or Hunter will be like, "Hey, Christine, if you didn't do this already, this would be really funny."
Yep. Okay, it's 41:23.
We're taking pictures.
I've never felt this special before. It's incredible to feel loved.
That's nice. This is nice.
Yeah.
And to plan a beautiful day, knowing that you're marrying the love of your life. Oh gosh, I had no idea. It's amazing.
Aww.
I wish this for everybody.
Next
All right, next time, let's see what's up. Lizzie's Heritage Inn.
Today is my birthday, and I get to finally see my carriage house.
We get to finally see it.
I
Please.
was genuinely like, ooh,
I was surprised.
This is how much TLC abuses their audience, that they leave things hanging, that I'm actually excited to see what the fuck this thing looks like.
Yep.
Oh, she just fell off the couch.
Oh,
sleeping. She fell off the couch. Okay, here you go.
41:55.
Pole dancing. I mean, TRX. I'm officially a single woman, and that's weird to wrap my head around.
Well,
David's gonna come over for dinner. Some of my kids are great with David. Some of my kids are like, it does.
Ew, I don't like. See.
I always felt like your life center.
Here they are back at Josephine's up in the attic. Janelle and Kody.
Cow. She's perfect. Don't dare talk about her. I'm like, well, dude,
gonna
how
be
do you
good.
expect to be in a plural marriage with me if you have this person that you worship?
Janelle has a card. It says victim on it. She likes to play it.
Fucking loser.
Okay, so that's obviously projection of Robyn, 100%. The victim card thing. He heard Gabriel say that at some point, and now he's going to use it for Robyn. Yeah, Christine and David at that door, that was too much.
Yeah, it was
too much.
Yeah, it was very Kody and Robyn kissing behind the door.
Thank you. I was going to say, however, you know exactly why she did that, and I love her for it.
100.
I just want to say, from this angle, it looks like you have curly hair, and then you're wearing like a little green, like yarmulke cap.
Yeah. Well, it's not. It's my Kody Brown sunglasses.
That's right.
Gotta give sun these eyes.
And also the sacred cow. Oh, I love that wording for Robyn.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
that Janelle says she was your sacred cow.
Okay, so I'm hoping that they actually spend a lot of time with Janelle and Kody talking, because it sounds like she's dressed all business and she's ready. She's ready to fucking fight. So I'm excited for next week. I'm excited for Gwen's shower, or her engagement shower, so that we can see David and Kody.
Her golden shower?
Yes. We all came together and gave you a golden shower.
That's right.
Oh.
So hey, check out what's coming up on Patreon. We got an episode of Bones Until Request podcast. We're recapping all the old episodes of Sister Wives. We're on season 12, episode 3, I Will Survive, part 1. We have a really good eclectic girl dinner coming up over on Patreon as well. So check that out. Check out our new merch and designs.
Yes.
You can get those on Redbubble. You can get those on Spring, which there are links everywhere here on YouTube. And anything else, Amanda?
Just stay around and leave an actual real comment in there. And hey, go on over to Pod in the City and please subscribe so we can be monetized by the end of the year.
That's right. And there's at least 500 of you here. So smash that like, would you?
Can get it achieved by today.
That's right.
All right.
Amanda, you're going to hit the outro here so we don't mess up again.
Let the man do it. Let the man handle this. All right?
Okay. You need to... How would Kody say goodbye?
Actually, do you want to say hi to Walter really quickly?
Yes, Wally. Oh, there he is. Can't forget Walter. There he
All
is.
right. You're all adults. Oh God, I'm of course not ready.
Bye bye. Peace and love.
Bye. Well, guys, it's been a blast. Thank you so much for joining us today on our We Love to Hate Everything channel. Please do not forget to hit that subscribe button. Give us a like or even a comment, and click on that bell if you want notifications, because you never know when we might pop up and go live. Please check out our other 2 podcasts on Patreon, where we snark on even more TV, movies, and pop culture. We got Total Request Podcast, that's patreon.com/trpod, and We Love to Hate TV, patreon.com/love to hate TV. Thanks again, and we will see you next time.